I think I go to the same spot. Wait, because nobody wants to talk to us, right? Hold on. Let's make sure no one wants to chat. All right. Okay, I think I want... Oh. How do I do this again? Like this? Do the map. Like this? Where do I go again? To hang out on the wall. Oh wait, I think I find it through this one. Haha! Okay. Most of the time you're alone up here except for the occasional passing guard, but sometimes you're joined by Dis. He barely looks at you as you plop down and kick your feet through the railing and over the edge. He looks like he's doodling on his holopad. You see all sorts of plants, mushrooms, little creatures with too many eyes or too many legs. He has a selection of plant samples at his side, like artist paintbrushes laid out on a towel. He must be quite the junior botanist. He's not drawing plants right now, though. He's actually drawing a person, not anyone you recognize from the colony. They have long dark hair and a pointed face, and are covered from head to toe in floaty black robes. They look neat. You wonder if they're just his original character or something, like his super cool goth self-insert. That looks nice. Is that supposed to be you at Cooler? Ignore him. I don't want to ignore him. Ignore him sounds rude. Oh. Dis smiles shyly, but doesn't look away from his drawing. Thanks, he mumbles. I'm not very good at drawing yet. Do you want to forget? No. Yes. Early pollen. Okay. I am going to start the month off exploring. Sorry, the season. I'm gonna start the season off exploring. Because what else? What is there that we haven't explored this way? You walk into a clearing and immediately stop in your tracks. There's a Unisaur here. You've seen them before, but they still fill you with a sense of awe. Perception challenge? I could up my perception. 27. Okay. Let's see. I don't have any cards. First set, Okay. High spaced. Alright, let's see. Let's set you here. I don't want to use that or that. So really... I got 0 stars! As you settle in to watch it from behind a strand of mush trees. Mush trees? Mush trees, I don't know. The Unisaur looks up towards you, startled by your movement. You try to hold perfectly still and quiet your breathing. After a tense moment, it goes back to its business. First, it sniffs out a good tree and rubs the scent glands in its neck against it thoroughly. Then it pees like a crystal waterfall. Next, it sharpens its horns. Okay, so this is all stuff we've already read. Eventually, it curls up for a nap. Oh, nice. Okay. New perk. Wait, I got an animal perk. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Oh, what park? I always get sad when I don't get the full 3 stars. Now that I know that I can, you know? Figure out what's wrong with her. find Diz sitting on the edge of a flat rock on a hilltop, eating a sandwich and looking totally at home, far from the colony walls. Join him quietly. You sit next to Diz and get out your own lunch, some soy cheese cubes and crackers from the cafeteria. You listen to the jungle sounds and think how nice it is to be free and in the open and not confined to a tiny box hurtling through space. Then, quite out of the blue, the rock you're sitting on stands up and starts to walk down the hill. Okay. You crouch and look over the edge of the rock. You're a couple meters off the ground, balancing on spindly leg like a spider, 8, 10 of them evenly spaced. You realize the rock also has eyes at regular points, which you'd mistaken for shiny black pebbles embedded in the stone. One of them swivels up to stare at you. You gulp and try not to scream. Dish gets shakily to his feet, trying to keep his balance as the creature under you slowly chambers forward. He grabs your hand to help you up. 27. I like how this is easy and I have to get to 27. Okay, I can get a double with the Oh. Okay. Do I want to do that? Hold on. So that's 11. And that's 13. I don't want to use that one. Ha ha ha. Next round. Plus 10 stress. Oh. It gives me more stress, but it gives me 2 stars. Oh, I was off by 1. Biologically fascinating is cool. You swallow hard and control your fear. Barely. Actually, this is kind of neat. Dis seems calm too. You hold hands to steady yourselves as a living rock totters along under you. After a minute, the creature crouches down to look at something and the two of you jump off. As soon as you're safe, a flood of adrenaline hits you. Wow, you could have died, maybe. You're impressed that Dis kept his cool, and you tell him so. Actually, he says, I was kind of freaking out inside. You laugh and say you were too. It's funny, Dis might suck with people, but is kind of a BA when it comes to non-people things. Oh, try to plant something. You're kind of a kid playing a farmer. The muck, aha. Oh, wait, the muck inside, hello? The muck hides interesting bugs and other treasure for those willing to put their hands down the right holes. Are you? Yes. Looks dark. Let's look closer. You've stuck your hands down enough holes to know this one seems occupied. You shove your hand in the hole and rummage around. Ouch, you got bit right through your ding-dang glove. Whatever was in there, it's not happy with you. Yeah, that makes sense. Dang it! Alright, that's fair. Your dad comes back from work one day, looking seriously under the weather. He's pale with deep circles under his eyes, and he keeps sneezing. It's fine, he insists. It's just all this pollen in the air. It's gunking up the old air tubes. Do you remember hay fever, Flulu? We always got it back on Earth, too. Your mom frowns and crosses her arms. We did, she agrees. So why isn't it bothering me? You're a lot tougher than me, sweet pea, your dad says, and your mom rolls her eyes. I just have to get used to it like you did, he continues. Maybe I'll go for a stroll outside the gates later. Really get a good lungful of the stuff. I'll feel bad for a few weeks, but after that I'll be fine. Your mom raises both eyebrows. Outside the gates? You? Your dad shrugs, then he falls into a fit of sneezing and can't answer. Your mom directs him to go lie down on their bed. You need rest, not machismo, she scolds him. I don't have achoo! Your dad sneezes, a macho bone in my body, foo-foo. And I have to fertilize the corn and pixie beans this week. Uh-huh, your mom grunts. Your dad pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and sneezes into it a few times. Big, yelling, honk sneezes that echo through your whole quarters. He pulls it away from his face and you can tell that something's wrong. Huh, your dad says, weakly holding the handkerchief away from his face. It's bright fuchsia pink and glittering in the light. That's weird. Then his eyes roll back in his head, his knees buckle, and your mom yells for you to call Instance. Chief Engineer Instance takes your dad's vitals and gives him a cursory look over, but she seems satisfied with what she sees without having to do a thorough examination. The explorers have started calling this the Shimmer, she says, shining a light down your dad's throat. He looks a little better, but not much. It's an airborne environmental toxin, likely in the pollen fog. Will he be okay? It doesn't seem to cause long-term damage to the body. Okay. Instance explains. She gestures in the air, making note of her hollow eye that only she can see. I've been tracking its effect for 3 seasons now. The toxin is flushed out of the body after 3 to 5 days, and it's not contagious. She looks down at your father. What that means for you, Geranium, since you're particularly susceptible to the toxin, you should be taking better pains to avoid exposure. If you must go outside during pollen, use a respirator. Your dad smiles weakly. You got it, boss, he says. Your mom smiles and puts her hand over his. As your literal boss, I'm ordering you not to come into work for the rest of the week, she says. You're on strict bed rest. She leans in to touch her forehead to his. They stay like that, smiling with relief. I thought her dad was gonna die and I got scared. Even after 1 day of bed rest, your dad is looking a lot better. He's clearly anxious to get back into the fields. You're gonna love this new crop, Solana. It's called a pixie bean. They glow in the dark. He's already pulling on his boots. The fields look so beautiful at night. I'm happy that we finally found something that would actually grow here that isn't soy, and more soy. Oh, right. Okay, does anybody want to talk to me? You do. Your holopalm pulses with a message from Tang. Hello, Solana. If you're not occupied, could I ask for your assistance in the lab? Thank you in advance. Tangent. Typical Tang, but her asking for help is something so rare that you can't help but head over right away. You find her hunched over a spectrometer, making notes on a holoscreen. Oh, you're here, she says, blinking rapidly. She looks like she's been awake for days, wrinkled, a little shiny, and with the wild-eyed look of someone who needs a cup of blip tea. I came as soon as I could. I just happened to be nearby. How can I help? I'm researching the Shimmer, the respiratory illness some people report during pollen, she says. I'm loath to admit it, but I need your assistance. She takes 4 vials with swabs inside and puts them into your hands. I need recent saliva samples from both you and your father, she says. There must be a reason why he's so susceptible to the Shimmer and you're not. And you share half of your genetic code with him. There must be some marker we can compare between the 2 samples. Then, she continues, pulling another vial from a rack of test tubes, administer this to yourselves, wait 3 days, and take the samples again. The test should be able to determine if anything in your body chemistry has changed. Tang looks at you very seriously, cutting through her bleary expression. There's something going on here, she whispers. Something really, really big. I've begun to realize this is about more than just curing a disease. She squeezes your hands so hard it almost hurts. Unlocking the secrets of the Shimmer, who it affects and why, it could lead to greater understanding of all life on Vertumna. And knowledge. Knowledge is more than power, Solana. It's control. Okay. Thank you, Tang says. I've been researching... What are these? Ah, these are things that I got. I've been researching so hard I think my eyes are going to fall out of my head. And for what? Well, for the end of the debilitating disease is a pretty good reason, but Tang just shakes her head at herself before you can answer. We're at a disadvantage here, she mutters. We're fighting blind. We need to understand this planet if we're going to get it under our control. Father! Oh, father! Ooh. A hefty red xenoegg. Your dad sneezes and wipes his nose with a handkerchief. Whew, this pollen, he says, his voice thick with congestion. Someday, I'm gonna get used to this. Your dad is working with the float cows. One of them is sick and isn't producing enough urine as ballast, and it keeps wanting to float away. Your dad is building a spike so that he can tie her down until she feels better. You hold onto the leash, feeling like a little kid with a balloon. A big, woolly, gassy balloon. It looks down at you with placid, unblinking eyes. You can see yourself refracted in them. Weird. Neat. Okay, so that didn't happen how I thought it was going to happen. I thought we'd be like, can you eat this thing? The view from the top of the towers is stunning. In almost every direction you see the untouched beauty of Rotumnus spill out before you. Well, except for where they cut down a bunch of mush trees, and where the expedition's vehicles have churned up the dirt, and where the drainage system has made a big muddy puddle, and... I don't have to forget nothing, but... I might forget that one. I assume we forget cards purely so that we have more, like, we're less likely to pull those cards when we're doing things. So one might be nice to get rid of. I'll keep the 2 because, you know, gems matter for other cards. I'm hoping it's not going to be, you know, important for other things. Alright, who am I the closest with? Anemone and Dis are the people I'm closest with. And then Cal, and then Tangent, and then Mars, and, well, I guess I'm not really close to Tammy anymore. Haha. Giggling. So cute. Hey, this also has a +1. Nice. +1 to challenges, this is +5 to animals. And +1 to all flushes. I have 11 of these. Alright, does anyone want to talk to me? I can't remember. Okay. What do I want to focus on? I have so much perception. I want to increase my persuasion, I think. Or do I want to do my combat, because then I'm really close to getting... Yeah, let's do combat, because I want my combat to be at the marker. But I also want my biology to be higher. Okay, this will be biology and reasoning. And this will be creativity and persuasion. Persuasion is so low, and I'd like it to be so much higher. You should have known better, Tangent, you hear as you walk past the laboratory. Curious, you listen at the door. Chief Engineer Instant sighs. I know you meant well, but your presumption has cost us 3 months of work. You can't simply look at an experiment and change the parameters to your liking. Getting results is not the same as doing good science. Your findings, however scientifically interesting, are useless to us without sound methodological underpinnings. Tang's response is more subdued than you've ever heard before. I'm sorry, Chief Engineer, she mumbles, looking down at the floor. I recognize the error of my ways. I should hope so, Instance replies, pinching the bridge of her nose in her fingers. I'll expect you in the lab first thing tomorrow morning, and I will personally supervise your work in resetting the experiment. So this needs what? More empathy. Oh, how do I get empathy? Reasoning. I want more reasoning. You poke your head inside the laboratory where Tang scowls and wipes her eyes. What do you want? Do you want to hang out? No, I don't want to hang out. Tang snaps, pushing herself off the lab bench. When have I ever wanted to hang out, Solana? Get out of my way. I have real work to do. Whoops. 18, huh? Well, we could go boop boop, boop boop, boop boop. That gives us 5. Well, I guess... Oh, that's not even the best way I could do it. Oh, it is. Just kidding. It's a brand new season. Does anyone want to talk to me? No, but what's this? A yellow flower. I can give gifts, right? Yeah, I have something for you. This planet is like a body, Tang muses, and we're a foreign invader, much like a virus. Also like a virus, we seek to appropriate... Good morning, Moo. My phone just vibrated and it scared me. Also, like a virus, we seek to appropriate the systems of this planet for our own gain, co-opting its growing cycles, using its resources to build, etc. She crosses her arms and looks thoughtfully toward the wilderness. Is it any wonder we've prompted an immune response? I have something for you. What's something we think that she would like? Because she likes science stuff, right? But I'm not sure what would be more the most like sciencey, you know? I feel like I always thought that because we gave plant stuff to what's his name? Cal. And he was like, "Oh, an avocado." I'm wondering. I mean, I could just kind of like, oh, I could add one of these two. And then I won't be at a loss because I only have one of each of these 3. I don't know. I worry. Wrong thing. This is the one I wanted. Oh, this is interesting. Is all Tang says, taking the roots and turning them over in her hands. Her lip curls in distaste at the dirt that still clings to them. No, really, she protests when she sees the look on your face. I'm going to analyze these roots to see if they have any useful properties. They might be medicinal. She turns to walk away, then remembers herself. Thank you, she adds, almost as an afterthought. Hold on, I'm going to write this down. Where are my sticky notes? Do I keep this information? I'm writing it down just in case. Still, let's see, tangent. Okay, I'm gonna put a heart. Medicinal roots. Medicinal roots, because this ups. I feel like I should be doing this every month. I should be giving gifts to everyone. Oh, now you have something to say. Interesting. Let's see. So if I go here, can I click on people? Let's see. Aha! Look at that. It says it right there. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. I don't know your likes and dislikes. I don't know your likes and dislikes. How are yours? Oops. Or yours. Oh, well, that doesn't matter, I guess. Tangent is storming around the quad in front of engineering, checking notes on her holopalm, gesturing and grunting in frustration. Ah, this is the worst. Geez, hormonal much is a wild thing to say. I can't possibly, she says, her voice cracking. She seems too upset to even explain it. Professor Hal, she tries again. Hal. He was helping me with his physics chapter, and now she throws her hands in the air, virtual holopalm screens flying everywhere. I can't understand this without him. This is impossible, she chokes out. Why did he have to die? We're all going to die eventually. Oh my goodness. She stiffens and lets you hold her. You can feel her shaking. You think she might be crying, but when she finally pulls away, her eyes are dry. Thank you, Solana, she says. I know you're having a hard time with this as well. Nothing is easy on Vertumna. When the adults can't protect themselves, it's obvious we're on our own out here. Okay, so my engineering... Wait, engineering... My engineering is like 0. Yeah, it is. Tang nods, going back to her notes. Thank you, she mumbles. Okay, let's give a gift to everybody. Let's see. Do you like... No, why would you like roots? I'm gonna try. A log. Cool, thanks, I guess. It is my birthday this week? I kind of forgot. Oops. Oh, I guess that's something I should probably try to remember as well. I dare you to eat this worm. Why would I do this? Dis is scrolling through a novel on his holopalm, completely checked out of the world around him. He startles when you tap his shoulder. Geez, Solana, he grumbles, gesturing to his novel. You catch a few lines about a dragon before the screen disappears. Dis flips up his collar and turns away. Can't you tell when someone's busy? Do you think that he'd like this egg, then? Thank you. Dis says, clearly unsure about how to react. I'll, find something to do with it. Okay, so... Interesting. Dis is sitting in the bed of one of the expedition vehicles, tinkering with a bit of tech. He tries to hide it when he sees you, but it's in so many pieces that he only manages to shove some behind him before he gives up and glares at you mistrustfully. What do you want? What are you doing? Let me see what you have. Try to snatch one of the pieces right. No, I'll, Dis squints at you. Promise you won't tell on me, he says. Promise. They weren't using it, he starts, already sounding defensive, as if he turns the biggest piece of the device over in his hands. It was just sitting there in command. My goodness. So when they weren't looking, I took it, and no one noticed. He seems excited about this fact. I think it's part of a communication device. He says thoughtfully, so I'm trying to figure out how it works. I want to talk to the aliens. Oh no. I only need it to be 10. I only needed it to be 10. That's okay. That's okay. Just be careful. Just nods and fiddles with the device. Who cares, he says. People on Earth used to use stuff like this, thinking that it could pick up the voices of ghosts, Dis says. But it was probably just radio waves, so I figure if I'm looking for radio waves, aliens have to exist, he continues, quietly but with great conviction. They have to. You can't have this much life on a planet without some of it being smart, like we are. He sighs. I just want to talk to them, he says. Maybe I fit in more with aliens than I do here. Oh. You should make some real friends. Well, you really don't fit in here. Anything is possible. Okay, these two make me feel like, obviously I will not say you really don't fit in here. It's so awful. You should make some real friends. Almost implies that I'm not his friends. But anything is possible also sounds really rude. Like, none of these sound like I'm being nice and supportive. Dis nods and looks outward into the mushroom forest. I know you're just trying to be nice, he says quietly. Even if you think we're really alone out here and you're just lying to make me feel better, it's still nice. Aww. Okay, I feel like I gave him a log before. Gals collected a fine assortment of plastic and metal containers and assembled them into what passes for a drum set. Music stuff. And is clattering away at them... and his clattering away at them echoes through the garden. When he sees you, he twirls his drumstick and gives you a cheeky smile. What? They were just gonna get nano-recycled anyway. Did I give him a log or did I give him a... Well, so, hold on. I feel like not everyone's gonna have the same... Like, if one person's like, oh, I like it when you give me medicinal roots. That doesn't mean... that... That doesn't mean that, why can't I use words? I'm trying to think. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna take a drink. Delicious. Okay. I mean, I guess in the end, no matter what, it's still gonna be a plus, so that's nice. And I have so many of these. And I'm pretty sure I gave a mushwood log last time, so let's see if this works. Neat, Cal exclaims, taking your gift and peering at it inquisitively. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I love it, thank you. Well, that's nice. That's a nice response, I suppose. Hello. Oh, hey, Solana, Mars says, breezing past you. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Now, I'm on my way to work in command. She stops when you don't sound amazed enough. You know, the supply depot, she clarified. It's the most important job in the whole colony. Anything that gets made here goes through me first. Could I work with you? Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Ha ha ha. Well, Mars hems and haws. I suppose it is a lot of work to do alone, and I do like you. We should stick together. Ooh, whatever Mars does to pull administrator seeks strings works, because an hour later you get a message from them on your holopalm. They're dubious that you'll be able to rise to the responsibilities of the role, but that's nothing new. Seek is dubious about everyone and everything, but they agree Mars would be more efficient if she had someone else to keep an eye on her. Hey, look, we unlocked a new job. That's exciting. Hold on, I didn't give you anything though. Okay, do we think that she'd like a crystal? I feel like a crystal would be like right up her alley, right? She holds the crystal up to the light and gazes into it. At the right angle, I can see my face in it. Beautiful. Okay, I was right. She does like crystals. You did that so much quicker than me. I thought I was locking myself into a decision. Oh. You're so much... maybe I need to be more cautious. Yay. Okay. I gave you a gift. I gave you a gift. I gave you a gift. Did I give you a gift? Yes. Okay, I would really like to, because I feel like my perception is so high. If I want to up my combat more and my animal more, I would go here, but these are already quite high. So I think what I want to do is I want to try and up some of these a little bit. I'd love my reasoning to go up. How do I up my reasoning again? Reasoning and persuasion. Because this will do reasoning and this will do persuasion, right? What do I have more of? I have 4 of that and 8 of that. So let's focus on boosting our persuasion then. Hi, Tyndall. Congruence asks you to take a stack of blank paper and a box of pencils from the classroom nanoprinter and pass them out to the class. Today we will be practicing our handwriting, she announces. You hear Tangent groan beside you, but Congruence, she whines, why would we ever need to write by hand when we have hollow palms? Hi, Rev. This exercise will be part history lesson, part future skill, Congruence tells the class. In the future, you may not always have access to a holopalm technology. Our replicators and computers will break down eventually, and when they do, you'll have to rely on low-tech solutions to everyday tasks. So, first lesson, how to correctly hold a pencil. You and the other students get to work learning how to print by hand. It's a little bit like holding a stylus, but the texture is all wrong. Your letters are small and... Hold on. I had to sneeze. Sorry. Tang, though, is suffering the worst. Oh gosh, I got so scared that I didn't change the game. Ah, yes, that is true. There are aliens and there is isolation. Thank you. Ha, Mars laughs. Looks like we finally found something Tang isn't good at. Look, she keeps mixing her lowercase a's and e's. Tang is used to using a stylus with her hollow palm, but she's never actually drawn the letters. She fumbles like a child, bashing her fist against a hollow palm for the first time. It's painful to watch. You can tell she's getting more frustrated with each letter. Mars, on the other hand, has lovely penmanship. She can even write in cursive. My papa taught me when I was little, she says, showing off her paper. Cultured people know how to write for real. Writing by hand is stupid anyway. I'll help you, Tangent. Is that handwriting or seismograph? Oh, I'll help you. Oh, dang. I don't need your help, Tang sneers. She hates being bad at something, but being patronized is even worse. Whoops. Just let me do it myself, she grumbles, balling up her 5th piece of paper and tossing it on the floor. Mars laughs, but after a few minutes of tense silence, she looks over to Tang's work. You're pressing too hard, Mars tells her softly. Loosen your grip. It's different from typing in the air with a stylus. Try moving with your shoulder instead of your wrist and fingers. Tang takes a deep breath and tries. Again, slow and deliberate. Mars nods and slides closer, putting her hand over Tang's and guiding her pencil on the paper. There, see? You're getting it, she murmurs. Tang's cheeks go pink. After a minute, Tang eases her tension and her writing starts to flow more naturally. Thanks, she stammers, pushing her chair away from Mars. Dang it! Whoa. Whoa. -5 to neighboring... Wait, -2 to neighboring cards. Uh-huh. There are no gem cards. This is 25, but what's this? Sorry, it was 26. Oh, wait. It's time for the 3rd annual oh, right. You gather with your family in the colony square. Everyone takes a seat as Governor Udicott approaches the stage. She folds her hands and serenely addresses the crowd. What a pleasure to address you all today as your governor, she says, looking as pleased as she ever does. In under 3 years, we've built a colony of which we can be truly proud. While we've suffered hardship and losses, we've remained standing. As always, looking toward the future, we are building together. Let us use this midsummer festival as time to reflect on our many blessings. Udicott continues. Fresh water, good food, healthy children, and a strong community. Udicott bows her head, but first let us remember Professor Halitosis, who guided our children and kept our engines running for so many years. Chief Engineer Instance will be filling in with help from our ship's AI congruence until someone can take up the mantle that rested so easily on Hal's broad shoulders. Hi, Pee-Pee! We will also recognize the passing of our dear friend, Chief Surveyor Melatonin. Known for his gentle nature and his curious spirit, Tonin joins his daughter, Aspartame, and his partner, Lavandula, in the world of our memories. This is their names. In his place, we welcome our youngest council member ever, Utopia, representing expeditions. Udicott invites the rest of the council to stand and be recognized among the crowd, including your mom, who huffs in annoyance. When the applause dies down, the council sits. Utopia remains standing. Actually, Auntie Udicott, y'all mind if I just make a quick announcement? Udicott nods and Utopia clears her throat. I just wanted to say thanks to y'all who are trusting me with this job, she says, her clear voice ringing out over the crowd. A cheer rises from expeditions, and she motions for them to quiet down. Uncle Tonin's left some big shoes to fill, and well, I'm gonna have to give it my best. We're fixing to get to the bottom of what we're calling the shimmer. The sniffles folks have been getting during the pollen. Utopia continues, until we do, please keep on wearing your masks when the pollen is thick and let the doc know if you're under the weather. She bends down to hug the governor as she leaves the stage. Thank you, Utopia, Udicott says warmly. And thank you to the rest of the council for their service. Live music starts playing. Okay, I did this already, and I've won. I want to try the talent show. Mars has been studying Dis's technique after being embarrassed by his comedy impressions last year. Her routine this time is more like a celebrity roast, only the celebrity target is Dis, and he's not in on the joke. She levels some truly incinerating disses about his clothes and his mannerisms and his weird hobbies, keeping it just this side of too mean. She's a lot more polished than Dis's stammering impressions, and the judges can't help but smile. When it's Dis's turn, he's so embarrassed that he stumbles through the whole routine, a series of knock-knock jokes that get less funny as time drags on, and ends up running off stage before finishing. It's your turn. Play the photo phonar, sing a folk song from Earth, do a dance routine. I think I'll do a dance routine. 46. Okay, we need 2 gem card. All cards under 2. So I put... Oh, it becomes 2. I see. So if it's already 2, then nothing happens. I see. Because I want the 2 to be there no matter what. I wouldn't mind having the 5s next to each other, but that's just not... Ooh. Okay. -2 to neighboring cards. +2... Or I can go like this. There's only one more round. 16. Card becomes 2. And then if I go like that. Wait. +10 stress. I don't want to do the -2 thing, so I guess... this isn't the best I could have done. Oh, it's by far not the best. Oh! Hi, Bees! How do I do the setting that lets the streamer know I can't hear the thing that Moo does? With eyes? The thing Moo does with eyes? I don't know why I'm reading this as if I can help Face when I... Face can't hear me, so what am I... I don't know, but we understand. Yes. Yeah. Yes. You perform a popular dance from Earth, complete with lip syncing. It's supposed to be done in large synchronized groups, but the older judges recognize it and laugh with nostalgia. Your dad even knows the steps. It's a hit. You win by audience applause. Mars shrugs and shakes her hand. She wasn't really interested in winning anyway. She just wanted to get back at Dis for last year's performance. Nice. After the festivities, you take time off for a much-needed, very relaxing break. Your dad sets up a slip and slide through the colony square, and everyone takes turns sliding on their stomachs and spraying water at each other. It's a lot of fun. You can feel your worries floating away in the hot dust suns. Okay, let's see. Nobody has anything urgent. I don't know why I'm walking around as if that's gonna matter. Okay. So I've tried to give... Oh. I can't... It's too soon. Oh. So I can't give one. Is it every season? You can hear just sniffling, finding him tucked into a leeward alcove of the walls. He stumbles to his feet when he... His feet when he sees you approach. What do you want? He scowls. Did Mars send you? Tang? I'm not going back. I'm not just going to do what people tell me. Okay, so I can't give... Does everyone have the same... Sound of hammering rings through the garden. You find Cal helping your mom to build a row of raised garden beds. Turns out some of the earth plants don't grow so great here, so we're going to see if this helps, he says, taking a break to rub his face. Your mom stifles a laugh at the smear of dirt it leaves across his cheeks. Your mom says we gotta worry about the nitrogen levels soon, he continues, but that hopefully we'll be eating just plants that grow here before then. Okay, so I gave a gift to everyone last time. So it's not really an option this time. Ahaha, my kudos are doubled. Okay. It's a new season. Let's sneak out. Whee! Colony outskirts. I hear something is around. Oh, I might have missed it. A log. You stop for lunch eating an earth treat grown from your own greenhouses. A watermelon! Nice and sweet like a more solid potato pod. You munch away, spitting out the seeds. You take the challenge seriously, lining up targets and keeping score. Your aim improves. Nice. The path here is engulfed by a dust tornado. It whirls and twirls, not showing any sign of moving away. Yeah, let's do a perception challenge. 27, huh? I can't remember if I keep these cards. Because, let's see. What happens if I do this? That's 10. What happens if I go like this? That's 11. Okay, I do keep them. I get 1 kudos. I'm just constantly losing all of my money. If I go like this. I don't want to do that. I don't want plus 10 stress, you know? I'm bad. Whoa, I was so bad. Look at me getting all that perception. You shut your eyes hard against the swirling dust and somehow manage to walk in a straight line through it. Once you pass through and turn around, the dust storm settles. You wonder if walking through it somehow caused it to die down. Good news, you're popular, so that might help. That's true. Maybe? I don't know. This planet is full of all sorts of bugs, little wrigglers, hopping beetles, shining creepers, and snaily things. Oh my. You crouch in the long grass and explore a square meter in great detail. There's so much to see. You don't even know what any of these things are. They might not even have names yet. Touch one. Just watch. Let's watch for now. You stare with big eyes at the wonders of the natural world. More perception. I'm almost maxed out on perception. Oh, you're strolling along the path when suddenly everything goes quiet. The wilderness is never quiet. There's always insect noises and chirping of reptiles. Even the wind in the trees has gone entirely silent. There's something unnatural about this place. Challenge. Bam. -1 to challenge. What does this mean? Ugh, off by 3. I got bravery! You walk through the quiet area, then noise starts up again. The mystery will have to remain unsolved. Spooky. Oh, it's break time. Oh. If I go like this, and then like this. Okay, the sound does stop. Alright, chat. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Hello, welcome back from the break. Aww. I'm glad that there's a game I can play that's enjoyable for watching like that. Let's see, where am I at with this? 70? I think this is fine. You spot a suspiciously regular mound of dirt. Maybe something is buried there. Could be dangerous, though. Dig! You fearlessly dive in, digging with your gloved hands. Oh, turns out it's just a pile of dirt, nothing more. Aww. So what did that... Gave me 15 stress. This might be my last one then. You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush trees to one of the little sawmills dotting this area. It's small but busy operation. Leave in disgust. You like the forest better the way it is, all wild and natural. Yeah, you're too worn out. Aw, nuts. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh, I got bravery. My perception is just like all the way maxed out. Do I get anything from that? It's mid-dust. Oh, sorry, it's late dust. New perk. Slip past all path-blocking explore events. Ooh. Okay, I forgot. What does this do for us? It gives us a friendship with Dis, and that's it. But if I go here, what does this give me? Potential for friendship and other things with other people. But it's not a for sure thing. Enlightened. I've been enlightened. Ah ha ha ha. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. Give me the baby. I'd like to see the baby. Alright. Let's increase friendship with someone we know. You use the uninterrupted time on the walls to catch up on some schoolwork. Attending class isn't mandatory after a certain age, but if you want to be able to get into one of the more specialized career paths, you're expected to at least do some independent study, even if you're not attending class. I'm gonna keep those. Early wet. Okay. Your birthday is early dust. Your birthday, I don't know. Your birthday, I don't know. Your birthday is late wet, and we're in early wet. So Dis's birthday is here, so I'll wait to give Dis a present around here. Mars is Mars's birthday. Okay, so we should definitely give a gift to Mars. Okay, let's go see Mars. There you are. Do you think that Mars would like a flower? And do I want to give Mars? Hold on, I'm scratching my eye. I feel like this is a safe bet. Yeah! Well, I've had better birthdays, Mars sighs, rubbing one of the petals, but this will look nice in my hair, I think. Thank you. Haha! Predictable. Okay. A blue bobber fruit. Ooh. Okay. What's this? Why is there an arrow? Oh. Ah, okay, so then since we've got 3 months of this being an increase, let's focus on reasoning, organizing, engineering, and biology. So let's go do some science. Let me double check though. Yeah, this does reasoning and biology. Okay. It's been a while since you've been to life science class. You wonder who they got to teach after Professor Hal died. He was the teacher back on the ship. Who could possibly replace him? You take your seat in the classroom. There's no teacher here yet. You and the other students wait, exchanging awkward glances as time passes. Eventually, Chief Engineer Instance breezes through the door. She's accompanied by Tang, who takes a seat beside you, barely giving you a second look. Look who showed up, Instance snaps, with a sinking feeling you know she's talking about you. Solana, can you even tell me what life science entails? Tang looks at you out of the corner of her eye, trying not to smirk. You easily rattle off the subject names. Instance doesn't look pleased, but she doesn't look disappointed either. That's about as good as you ever get from her, honestly, so you can count that as a win. I am... I am filled with rage. Tangent stops you on the way to class. Solana, were you heading to life sciences? Good. I could use your help with something, actually. I am working with Chief Engineer Instance in the biolab. If you give me a hand with it, I'm sure she'll give you credit for the class. Of course I'll help. Honestly, admits Tang, we just need somebody to label petri dishes and move them from one cooler to different machines. A hop eye could do it. Oh. Instance is staring unfocused at her hollow eye as she processes the results of the scans. Tang goes and stands behind her, pulling up the scan on her hollow palm. They confer quietly while you wait. Sounds like they're studying the shimmer, the mysterious illness some colonists get during pollen every year, including your dad. Instant looks up at you as if noticing your existence. Ah, Solana, she says. We've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick during pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lungs. It's some kind of fungus. We think the shimmer is a form of reproduction, Tang explains. It's like a fungus trying to turn us into more fungus. Like it. It's really neat, actually. You sound like you like the fungus. What did I get? Shimmer cure. You spend the rest of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly this involves following instructions and doing, as Tang loves to repeat, jobs a hop eye could do. Nothing beats hands-on experience, though. This would be easier if we had an actual sample of the fungus. Instance remarks, they're working with some biological samples, a fancy word for snot. But according to them, the fungus is all mixed in with human cells. Instance has to spend a lot of time in vert space trying to disconnect the two in her models. Where could I find a sample? Our most useful reports have been from foragers returning from the Valley of Vertigo, she tells you, where the pollen is thick all year. That might be a good place to start. Alright, 20. 2, 3, 4. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Yay! I got the best score that I could have gotten. Okay, I got biology, reasoning. So then I would have gotten 2, but I got an extra 3 in biology. And I got an extra 1 from that. Oh. Plus 25 for stress. Okay, it is early wet. Okay, whose birthday do we not know? Hold on. Early dust. I don't know. I don't know. Late wet. Early wet. So, Tangent and Cal, I don't know. Okay. So, Tangent and Cal could have birthdays now. Are we all the same age? Because they're siblings, right? Does that mean that their birthdays are the same time? Sorry, I meant to say, like, if we're the same age and they're siblings, then they would have the same birthday. That's how that works, right? Okay, I can safely give you a gift. What do we think that you like? What have I given? I think I gave a medicinal herb last time. So let's see if you like this log. Thanks. Oh, hello. Nem and... Oh, who's Nougat? Are stomping a big mud pile in the soft ground outside the garrison, passing a sports ball back and forth and chasing each other around. Nem looks up as you approach and excitedly flails mud at you. Solana, hey, she says, jumping up and down. Look it, look. She bounces the sports ball on her knees. Look at what Nougat and me are practicing. Nem bounces the sports ball from knee to knee, from one knee to the other a few times before launching it in the air. She crouches, leaps after it, and spikes it with her head towards Nougat with a yell. The sports ball thuds into Nougat's chest, sending her sprawling to the dirt. For a second, you freeze, waiting for the crying to start. Instead, Nugget shrieks and laughs, clutching the ball as Nem jumps up and down and pumps her fist dramatically. Oh my goodness. 4 points for the ball not touching the ground after contact, Nem crows. The crowd goes wild. The Garrison Galaxies win again. Woo! Nugget cups her hands over her mouth, imitating the roar of a cloud. That's awesome. I know, right? Nem beams. She stands up straighter and puts her hands on her hips. I'm gonna be just as good as my big bro someday. And Nugget will too. She rubs the back of her hand across her nose, leaving a smear of dirt. Hey, you should come by the sports ball pitch sometime. I can show you some tricks. Nem and Nugget look at you expectantly. Okay. Wow, I got 3 pluses. Yay, great, Nem says, bouncing on her feet. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Sports ball is my favorite thing on the planet. Her eyes go wide. Maybe even the whole galaxy. Me too, Nugget yells from where she's still laying on the ground. She picks herself up and carefully puts the ball down in front of her, then kicks it to an enemy. Did you see that? Nem laughs. She kicked the ball with her foot. Nugget's a natural. She's already inventing a new way to play sports ball. Future coach Nugget. Nugget puts her hand on her tiny hips. If you come to practice, you gotta play, she challenges, pointing at you. Nemi says I get to be the coach, so it's my rules. You and Nem both burst out laughing. Nugget is such a little character. Aw, that's cute. Aw, wait, I no longer have my boost. Alas. Okay, I'm gonna wait until the next month to give you your present. Have I given you something this month? Or season, sorry. Cal is lying on the scrub grass at the edge of the garden, staring up at the sky. He blinks at you as your shadow passes over him. Hey, Solana, he says, smiling, around a stalk of grass between his teeth. You ever just take some time and appreciate this place? We got sky and clouds and rain and wind. After growing up on the Strato, it all seems pretty magical. Okay, I forgot. Wait, hold on. Can I press this right now? Do I know what you like? I have no idea what you like. What have I given you? Oh, no. What have I given you? I feel like I've given him both of these, so I guess let's try and see if you like this. Yes! Food. Cow food. Okay, so maybe food is something that he's into. Cow grabs a fruit out of your hand, then remembers his manners. He gives you a big hug. Thanks, Solana. I'm starving. How did you know? If you meant from Monday, I've not made that far yet. Oh, no, I think Fanta might be referring to the fact that she was watching the VOD, but the sound for at the start is muted. Because there's no sound at the start. And then suddenly I'm like, ba-ba-ba-bum. Hello. Uh-huh. I did. Accidentally, but I did. Father. Your mom already said no. I agree with her. Your dad says without looking up from his work. I know you two disagree about things, but she's still your mom. I comment. Your dad is helping 2 brittle slugs who've gotten tangled on each other. Well, maybe they were wrestling. Your dad doesn't want to go into details. He hefts up the larger one and you carefully pull apart their bristling spikes. Being careful not to get jabbed yourself. 10 minutes later, they're back at it again. Your dad shrugs. The heart wants what the heart wants, I guess. Also, handy that I got additional things from that. Mother? Oh. I need better organizing. My organizing is too low. Wow, you're getting big. What were they doing, I wonder? Yes. Okay. I want to continue to try and work on my persuasion. So that's this one, I think. Yes. Good morning, Congruent Chirps. Today we're going to talk about the formation of the Vertumna group and our decision to leave Earth. It's a very exciting topic and we think you are finally ready to hear about it. Let's dig in. You know how it started. Economic environmental instability, coupled with deeply entrenched hatreds, had thrown the Earth into chaos, and you know how it ended. In that chaos, your parents formed the Vertumna group with a plan to leave Earth. 20 years later, they and their star-born children, you, slid through a wormhole and ended up here, on a planet you called Vertumna. But there's so much you don't know. Congruence pulls up a hollow projection of an unassuming human with a firm maternal gaze. This is Planktonic Ascendance Wang Botha Schmidt, she says, the spiritual leader of the Vertumna movement. They were what people call a speculative fiction writer. The Vertumna Project proved that their writing, though speculative, was far from fiction. That is a very long name. Yes, Congruence tells you. Their best-selling novel, Life Beyond the Einstein-Rosen Bridge, told the story of a fictional utopia on the other side of the real-life anomaly at the edge of the solar system. Scientists had been investigating the wormhole for years, but it took a poet to imagine we could travel through it. Wang Botha Schmidt's writings centered around the idea of humanity building a technological utopia on another world. Translated to 100 languages, this was a compelling idea to people at the time, so fans started connecting in vert space. Far from just a book club, these people bonded over mutual aid amid the increasing unrest in both of their countries. They were committed to Wang Botha Schmidt's ideas of a future where everyone is treated equally without prejudice. But they realized it couldn't be done online, Congruence tells you. Though committed to social justice, the group saw the impossibility of forming a truly egalitarian society while also reckoning with their own implicit biases, and the diverse context of their real lives. They realized that this was the work of generations and the solution must look to the future, as Wang Botha Schmidt did. The image of a squat concrete building with a rooftop garden replaces Wang Botha Schmidt. Around the edges of the classroom, the hollow projector gives the impression of a towering walls topped with razor wire. The first Vertumna colony, Congruence tells you. 400 people volunteered to sacrifice their own cultural beliefs to walk through these doors, agreeing to come up with a new way of life that would be taught to their children. Babies were conceived from egg and sperm donors chosen by lottery and raised communally like you as the second generation of the Vertumna group. Those babies were your parents. Wait, was it some kind of cult? I'm sorry. So they mix their DNA, so they mix their cultures. The hollow projection now shows the compound under siege. As more colonies were founded, word got out about the Vertumna group's social experiments, Congruence continues. Assimilation was an unpopular ideology at the time because it had been used to commit terrible genocides on Earth. This combined with panic that the Vertumna group was destroying the family unit or raising an army of genetic super soldiers brought the colony under attack from all sides. In leaving behind inherited traditions, rules, and resentments, the hope is that humanity may be wiped clean of centuries of intergenerational trauma. Congruence sounds like she's reciting doctrine. Are we part of a cult? Even the first generation of Vertumna group wasn't certain it was possible. You were the beginning of the new beginning. Who knows what you'll be capable of? You get the feeling you're not going to get a nuanced answer from the ship's AI. The image of the burning compound is replaced by the stratospheric on the launch pad. Luckily, the next phase... Can't hate your neighbor as easily if no one has a culture for you to hate. Oh my goodness. Luckily, the next phase of the Vertumna project was ready to launch. 100 colonists were selected to leave Earth on a colony ship to seed a far-flung corner of the universe with a new human culture. She smiles. The ultimate goal of the Vertumna group was you children, she said, a generation raised completely unburdened by troubles that plagued Earth. Isn't that lovely? But how do they build the ship? What was Earth like when they left? So nobody on Earth was like us? So much information. Yeah, how did they build the ship? Orbital voyages were a hobby for the ultra-rich in an earlier century, so there were several relics to be found in museums, Congruence replied. The difficulty was not in acquiring a ship, but in making it spaceworthy and in the logistics of the launch itself. The group crowdsourced enough funding to purchase and repair the ship, Congruent smiles. As for logistics, well, you are speaking to the solution right now. I was acquired by connected group members, along with the genetech that created you and your parents. The Stratospheric was the first manned vessel to navigate the wormhole at the edge of the solar system. Given the state Earth was in when it left, it may have been the last. Wait, what was Earth like when we went? Terrible. Congruent shows you some dire demographics. The institutions that had given people the illusion of safety were torn down, and wars were rampant, both resource-based and ideological. Large parts of Earth were rendered uninhabitable by climate change, pollution, and nuclear war, especially the critical food-growing regions of the world. The Vertumna group weren't the only ones trying to escape Earth, but as far as we know, we are the only success. Sorry, they used to go fund me. They reached their stretch goals. This is so interesting. I don't know how to feel about it. The Vertumna group members have a unique culture, Congruence replies, but it's formed from the combination of many heritages from Earth. Even the language you speak, Esperanto, was invented to bring people together. And don't worry, Congruence says, you brought your best heritage with you. You're humans. The devs actually use makeshift for their there are plushies for this game. Your head is so stuffed with ideas it might burst. Professor Howell and your parents never mentioned this stuff before. They waited to tell you because they wanted you to grow up without feeling different based on your genetic makeup or family history. It's hard to imagine having a different culture than your neighbors. You wonder what it's like. Everyone celebrating different holidays, eating different food, speaking different languages. Are you missing out, or are you better without it, like the original colonists believed? It's hard to say, as the decision was made for you long before you were born. All you can do is be the best Solana you can be. I got a stretch goal of 500 billion. If everyone just donated $60. They just released a new plushie? Oh no. Oh no. I love plushies. Oh no. Let's see. Gem... -2 to... okay. So... I just wanted to know what it would do. Okay, so that still does that. He. Don't look in case of spoilers. I was thinking that too, to be honest. I was like, I can't look until I'm done. Alright, I got a +4 for creativity, 2 for persuasion. Alright, we're getting... so slowly. My creativity is ever so slowly going up as well. So is it 30 that it needs to be before it gets past this little mark? Okay, it's gonna be late now. Alright, so it's your birthday. Dis is scrolling through a novel on his holopalm, completely checked out of the world. Oh, wait, I already read that. Hold on, do you like either of these things? Where is my button? Do I know anything that you like? No. Of course I don't. Why would I know these things? That would make no sense. Okay. Well, let's see if you... Wait. Oh, gosh, that scared me. It disappeared. Hey! So I was wrong. Wait. You're like your sister. For my birthday, he mumbles? Oh, thank you. This looks like it's from a very rare plant. Did you find it while you were exploring? Okay, okay. Wait, where'd your sister go? Oh, there she is. I don't do playing. Okay, I think you also like these. Hold on, let me double check that. Yes. So, boom. It seems you've remembered my birthday. Bingo. So they do have the same birthday. Tang says, taking the roots and turning them over in her hands. Okay, I did read that before as well. Ha 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 ha. Whose birthday do I not know? Let's see. I don't... No, I know yours. I don't know yours. I feel like they're gonna have, like, separate birthdays, right? Like, they're not gonna all be in the same... at the same time. So I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Okay. I'm okay. Does this mean I am getting sick? Who could say? Ooh, you're right, because we're gonna play this game tomorrow. Mmm, delicious. Okay. Have I explored out there? I still want to try and, because we have so much perception. Maybe I should up my... Which one of these lets me do? Let's see. This does bravery and toughness. Bravery. Ooh, bravery might boost us up to the 30 so that we get that perk. Toughness. Toughness yes, whatever. And then this one is combat. Ooh. Maybe I'll do combat. Or should I do bravery? Shoot.
Oh, darn.
Should I get my perk for combat or my perk for bravery? Let's do bravery. You and Nem have a competition to see who can get the most goals with their eyes closed. You manage to squeak out a win against her. She pouts a little, but you can tell she's proud of you. I'm gonna bribe Koopa. Oh no. Ah, that's gonna set the card to the neighboring value. I don't want that. Wait. Oh. Interesting. Is this... Nope, definitely not. Alright, well, you know... Oh, wait, I'm not... Oh, wait, it's more than 30. Aw, fiddle faddle. It's glow time. Oh, right. Glow is... Ooh, a crystal, perfect. Who liked crystals again? Right, it was... you. Oh, but you're not out. But you're out. But I'm not allowed to leave. So what am I going to do during glow? People's birthdays can't be during glow, right? Surely. Early dust. I don't know your birthday, but you're not out, I think. Late wet, early wet, dead. Look at all the people I still have to meet. Let's see. It's technically a new season, so I could technically give you... Dispoke pokes a glowing bauble bud with his toe. The seed snaps free and drifts into the dark of the glow, slowly breaking up into little luminescent specks. Make a wish, he says. You like these. This is uncharacteristic. Aha, so it does give me additional if they like. They're so colorful. I've never seen roots like these before. What kind of plant are those from? Aha! Alright, who else is out? Do I know what you like? I don't know what you like or dislike. Okay. You don't see Nem. She sees you first. Yes, I'm digging up space carrots so that I can feed them to my sad boy. You're so funny. Alright, let's see. So we know that we can have doubles of people liking things. I feel like we've tried both of these and they've had no real response. So I'm gonna see if this is something. Oh no. Dislikes crystal clusters. Okay, a pretty rock hefts the crystal in her hand. No offense, but what does it do? Should we smash it? This looks like something Mars would like. So you don't like it because Mars likes it? That's kind of messed up, no? Your mom gives you a stern look. Be careful, she warns you. Yeah. Alright, so I still have time to learn things. So if we want, we can try and get some bravery in here. Where is it? Training in the dark is really hard. You lose a lot of sports balls under the bleachers and in the dark corners this month. You submit a request to engineering to make some sort of glow-in-the-dark paint so that it's easier to spot the ball, but it gets rejected for not being a priority concern. Boo! Or, hold on. Yay! Yes, I got it. 2 data points form a line, but 3 is a pattern. The colony has been on high alert all glow, hoping that the creatures from beyond the wall don't return for a 3rd year in a row. Surveyors keep reporting that they're seeing unusual animal activity. Even the plants seem different, they say. The new tracks must have been left by creatures larger and heavier than you've ever seen. You and the other colonists drill evacuation plans. You're in engineering when you hear the sirens ring through the colony. You cover your ears against the noise and make your way to the nearby classroom. This is one of the assembly points, so you should be safe there, but it wasn't so safe last year for Professor Hal. What if another creature gets in? Congruence, the new teacher, is just a face on a computer screen. She can't protect anyone. Congruence flickers cheerfully. Please stay calm, children, she says. The defense squad is already en route to the creatures. This should be all over soon. You've been told this before. As the sirens continue, you're faced with a choice. Stay put or leave. And what do you know? My bravery is indeed big enough. You stand up and leave. Tang and Mars stare at you like you have 3 heads. Congruence doesn't try to stop you. Not that she could. She doesn't even have any hands. What's this? Gain status. Heroic. What? You slow to a walk as you near the outer doors of engineering. Something doesn't feel right. You stop to listen in the dim emergency light and hear the metallic popping of something overhead. In the ventilation ducts? Your blood goes cold. Monsters. They're here. You follow the sound to a workshop and force yourself to look up through the slats of the vent. You gasp. 2 glistening, bug-like eyes peer down at you. No, 4. 6? They blink in syncopated pairs. Then you hear it, over the sirens, a soft pinging noise, halfway between a chirp and a purr. Tame it. Oh, wait. Help it escape. Wait. The creature skitters spider-like from one side of the vent to the other. A small furry tentacle slithers through the slat, searching for the vent release. When it can't find one, it bangs its body against the inside of the vent, denting the metal. There's attack. Try to scare it away. Tame it. Or help it escape. Let's tame it. 40. Okay, card becomes physical. Red. Hold on, if I go like this... Oh wait, hold on. If I go like this... Oh. It can be negative. Okay, 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 okay. Let's see. There's a gem card. Is that what I want to do? Yes. Okay. Wait, neighboring yellow cards. I'm drunk. Oh, I only needed one. Okay. Let's see. 2, 2, 3. Ah, I was off by 2. Do I get a new animal friend? Your alarm would go hard in a disco. Oh, maybe that's why you're so tired then? Wait. Why did you say that? The dangers of makeshift. You said you're drunk? Oh, you're so funny. You win it over by reading its body language and slowly building trust. It seems to want to join you, and you think, hope you'll be allowed to keep it. You look the species up on your holopalm and learn that Vricky, so named for the trills they make, which yours is making now, cuddling against your leg, are neither male or female, though they do require a mate to produce, so it's a they then. You decide to name them Vricky, Riki Tiki, Bright Eyes, Squiddly Feederson. Something else. Flufferton. Okay, Flufferton it is. They blink every one of their beady black eyes up at you, none of them in unison. They seem to have no problem with this name. Sweet! It isn't long before the sirens turn off, ringing 3 short pulses as the all-clear message flashes on your holopalm. You and the other children file out of engineering, and you head back to your quarters. Your parents will want to know that you're safe. You manage to smuggle your new pink Vricky under your jacket and hide it under your bed before they arrive. Your dad gives you a big hug, but your mom slumps into a seat at your small table. It's like they were going specifically for geoponics this time, she mutters, but your dad pets your hair and shushes her. I'm sure it was just bad luck, Flulu Bell, he says, but your mom shakes her head and folds her hands in front of her mouth, staring out the porthole window at the fields. Early quiet. My baby! Oh, that's right! I'm a different age! Wait, am I 12 now? No, I'm 13. So these are all the increases. So I've got half a heart increase for almost everyone except Tangent I got a full, and Dis I got a full 1.5. Oh no, Face was right. Wait, sweet. New perk. Extra card draw. Draw an extra card at the start of challenge effect stack. Oh, I'm petting! Oh, Flufferton, you sweet little angel baby. Oh, I love you. Do you follow me? You do! Ah! Hey, what's up? Tangent is standing still with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings, she says, because it's made of acid. BRB opening my game right now. Acid snow? Tang nods. The HoloNet entry says it isn't harmful. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals that are so heavy they fall from the clouds. You can see them under a microscope. She sticks out her tongue and lets some of the flakes fall on it. It tastes kind of sour, but sweet, she observes. Fascinating. Tang pulls a sample jar out of her coat. We know what it's made of, but our understanding is incomplete, she says, and places a jar on an outcropping of rocks. The big mushrooms change in shape and color before the snow began to fall. I wonder is there some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the seasons? What happens if I expose samples collected in dust season to snow from quiet season? A small, excited smile creeps across Tang's face. There's so much to learn about this planet. I can't wait. Tang narrows her eyes. Yes, we used to get that a lot, she says. I guess it's still true if you think sneaking out of the colony is the same as valid scientific research. She frowns at you. He's so dumb, she mutters and shoves her hands under her arms. He only cares about feelings, especially his own. Aww. Follow me. Follow me. Oh, hey. You catch Cal at the gate of the gardens. He's carrying a big bucket of rocks. Hi, Solana, he exclaims. He pauses to pat your pet on the head. And hello to you too, Flufferton.
Ah! Everybody loves Flufferton.
I like how one person pets Flufferton and I'm like, everybody loves them. They are loved by every single person. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you that there's a new park near Geoponics now. This is the park they were referring to before. We can run around all we want and nobody will say we're trampling the fields. You should come play there sometime and bring Flufferton. They'll love it. Where is this park? Where is this park? Where is the park? Park? Also, hold on. We unlocked something new over here. Deliver supplies. Work in the depot. What does this do? This does organizing and persuasion. That's good to know. However, we've got... Hold on. A physical increase. Let's do that then. We should take advantage. Also, okay, hold on. So their birthdays aren't going to be for a while, so I can just willy-nilly... Oh, gosh. You find Tang leaning against the wall of the laboratory, looking out at the hustle and bustle of the colony. Antecedent tried to talk to me about puberty today. She said, rolling her eyes. It was a pleasure to tell her that I seem to be suffering no ill effects from the malady. She... Sorry. She crosses her arms and shrugs dismissively. Perhaps there's a limit to genetic recombination therapy, as I do not seem to be undergoing the effects common among those who are born to this array of hormones. I should advise Chief Engineer Instance. What? Here you go. This is interesting. Oh, wait. I don't know why I'm reading this. We've done this same dance. Oh, I understand. Thanks, comment. I don't want to be like everyone else. Hold on, that just makes me think. That just makes me think of that one Jughead thing. You ever see me without this beanie on? Becoming a carnivore. I'm not doing that. You can't make me. Yay! Oh. You find it sitting in the mouth of one of the wall's drainage sewers. In wet season, excess rainwater is diverted here so it doesn't flood inside the walls. In the meantime, it looks like Dis has set up a little base here with pillows and a stash of snacks. His alien communication device hisses with static. He looks up from his holoscreen as you pop your head inside the drain. Hey, Solana, he says quietly, before going back to the game he'd been playing. You haven't heard of it, he says, without looking it up. Oh, I made it myself. You squeeze into the narrow drain and sit next to Dis. On his holopad is a picture of Mars, and you watch him drag a match from the side bar and drop it on her face. Little animated... Little animated flames wiggle over the picture, leaving parts of it looking charred. It's pretty crude, but you think you get the point. Where did you learn how to do that? What happened with Mars? I already know. It's pretty simple, Dis says. The light from his holoscreen reflects in his eyes as he looks at you in the gloom. People on Earth used to make this kind of stuff all the time, and I have a lot of time to learn new things. Dis shrugs. Same thing that always happens, he says. He resets the game, then drags a bomb from the sidebar onto the picture of Mars. It explodes and the picture disintegrates. She booked my name down for every appointment with a nanoprinter because she thinks my clothes are always torn up and dirty all the time, he continues. So I got in trouble for wasting resources. I tried to tell them it was her, but Mars never gets in trouble. Everyone likes her, he mumbles. But it's fine. I don't need anyone to like me. I don't care if they hate me. I hate them. Oh, I see. Dis goes back to playing his game, content not to talk to you. I want to try. That's really unhinged. You need help. Why don't you just talk to Mars instead? This is a dangerous game.
This is a dangerous game to play.
I do think that talking to Mars would make more sense, but I'm worried that Dis will be like, I hate you for suggesting that. Dis snorts. Okay, well, I didn't get that. Yeah, right, he says. Talk to Mars? No way, she'll just make fun of me even more. Why should I bother, he says, going back to his game. I don't care. Fine. Hey. Wait, when's your birthday? Early wet. What month are we in? We're in the quiet season. Hold on, I need it. What do I have more of? I don't want to give these away because I have 2 people who like those, so I'll give you a log. I bet she's gonna be like, I hate this log. I was right. Good, screw you. For being mean to Dis. When's your birthday again? Early dust, so that I'm safe to give you. Do you like logs? I can't remember. You're ambivalent towards the log. Okay. What happens if you come with me? Wait. Just kidding. I forgot that I was gonna try and do stuff over here. Okay. Because this is specifically for physical skills. So toughness and combat. So this will bring my toughness up. Let's do combat. You've heard Security Chief Rhett is on the lookout for lookouts. That is, for kids to chill out on top of the walls all afternoon and count Xenos. Sounds way better than going to class. He gives you a once-over, eyes narrowed. Alright, he says. Look over there, at the end of the field. What does that sign say?
My perception is maxed.
You can read the sign easily. It says, if you can read this, your eyesight is 20/20. Huh, what a weird sign. What does that mean? Rhett nods in approval. Good, you pass. Come back next month and I'll put you on the roster. Ooh. Whoa. How dare you? -1 to those. Does anything else have a gem? So if I go like this, is it -1? Oh, no, it's not. I know this probably isn't the highest one, but I don't want the +10 stress. Oh, there's a 3. Ooh, I got a +5 for combat, which means that we get a level up. You wake to the sound of your parents arguing in hushed tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, isn't today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddles? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. You peek out through the privacy curtain on your bunk and listen to their argument. You're being unreasonable, your mom says. Solana's a teenager now. You have to give them the opportunity to take calculated risks, or they'll start acting out. That's what being a teenager is. Going off into the wilderness isn't a calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. It's weird to hear your parents arguing. If they ever disagree, they sort it out quietly or go to mediation. This time they sound really upset. It's unsettling. I think I should. The danger isn't. You don't need to. You don't. I think I should go. The danger isn't that big of a deal. I don't need to. You don't need to. Uh-oh. They glance at you. Your mom holds up her hand to silence you and goes right back to talking. Geranium, she grates. You've said yourself that we need every person out there surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our child? Your dad flails his hands helplessly. Because, Flulu, they're our child. It's our responsibility to keep them safe. You're not keeping anyone safe by coddling them, your mom almost shouts, and your dad flinches in shock. Solana's survival depends on them understanding this planet we're living on. So you're not doing them or the colony any favors, pretending that like that's not the case. Why won't you two just shut up? I can take care of myself. Ooh. You're brave, but you aren't stupid. You assure them that you'll stay out of trouble. Your dad's shoulders sag as he shakes his head. You barely even know what's out there, kiddo, he mutters. Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey, Solana, sorry. It's your birthday today, and here we are arguing like a pair of butt turkeys. Happy birthday. They both give you a hug. We meant to order up from the canteen and have your usual birthday breakfast, but we got to talking about how Utopia's opened up positions and expeditions for kids 13 and older, and, well, that's you now. I suppose we'll have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I just feel better knowing you were safe here inside the colony walls. He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided early on to let you choose your own path in life. So if you want to join expeditions, we're behind you. Just be safe. It's my birthday. I'm the only one who has a birthday in the quiet, right? Shop weapons. Oh. Oh, father. You found your dad comparing some plant samples when he sees you. He puts down the test tubes and gives you a big hug. Kiddo, he exclaims. Then kneels down to look you in the eye. I've been thinking. I want to say I'm sorry your mom and I were arguing on your birthday. We disagree sometimes, just like every couple, but it's unfair that you had to see how the sausage gets made. I was really upset. It's okay. No, I was really upset. Your dad's face falls. What's this? Oh, I get kudos. I know, I'm sorry, Gooseberry. Here, I hear the depot's open now. Go get yourself a piece of candy or something on me. What costs 3 kudos? Your mom and I talked it out. He continues, we're both just really putting our everything into the farm right now, and it's making us kind of snappy. You don't have to worry about it, okay? He squeezes you in a hug. If you want to join Utopia's exploration team, just be careful. It's dangerous out there. I need a break soon? Yeah. I just want to check out the depot. Whoa, there's cake. Sorry, I'm just gonna choke on nothing. I have no kudos. Face can't hear me, so I don't think that that's what... Or maybe, I don't know. But, I think I keep picking cards to take away my kudos. So every time... Oh, I can't even utilize this. Let's go play in the park. I think it's this way. I was right. We haven't played in the park yet, so let's try it out. You and Cal walk through the park, a special place set aside for growing ornamental plants from Earth. It was grown from a precious seed bank, preserved for over 20 years aboard the stratospheric before your mother started planting them here on Vertumna. Almost nothing here is grown for food, though many of them are technically edible. It's so green here, Cal says, stopping to smell a bush of fist-sized red flowers with velvety petals. Wow, they smell so sweet. It's so weird. My mom worked really hard on this. This is such a waste of space is wild. It's so peaceful. Cal breathes deep, a funny smile on his face. It really is. This is one of my favorite places in the whole colony. You can really feel the love in every plant. Aha! One pretty white flower in particular is flourishing here. The Astrontia, your mother's favorite. It seems to be growing faster than even native plants do, covering the paths and bluffs with tiny white stars. You practically have to push clumps of it aside in some places just to make sure you don't crush any. Good thing it's so beautiful. Uh, hmm. This is a -2 to those. That's not a big deal, and that's a nice card too. So I'm gonna keep both of these. Okay, good. I still have time. Does anyone want to chat with me? Wait. Ah, it's time. Oh, it's time for a break. Who's arguing here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. All right. Have a good break. Hello, it's me. Welcome back. The game will appear any second now, right? Okay, good. Haha. Okay. Let's see. Don't think I have any of these. still don't know what you like. You like food. It's no one's birthday. In a fugue state. Ooh, lookout duty. What does this do? Oh, it gives us more perception. This feels like a terrible thing to do. Because I don't need perception. Animal is a nice plus, but I only get 1 for that. Do I get animal with anything else? I get animal with this and combat. And then this one is bravery and toughness. Bravery and toughness. Maybe you can prestige skills. Let's see. Combat and animals. Combat and animals. Plus we get a bonus for that. So, sure. This is a breeze. I'm pushing myself so hard. Part of self-defense is training your body so that it can be ready for any situation. The security chief has you running laps, jumping through tires, climbing walls, and sprinting back and forth. He has this inverted anti-gravity pad that makes your limbs feel super heavy. When you do jumping jacks on it and then do them again in normal gravity, it feels like you could jump straight back up through the wormhole. It's exhausting, but not that different than sports ball training. Saying this is a breeze is wild. This is a +2. Ooh. That's a 5. What do I want? This is a +2 during those kinds of challenges. So that's kind of handy. Let's do this one. This is great. It feels good that Rhett actually challenges your body, encourages you to achieve peak condition. Okay, I only get 1 of these. Okay, so there really is just the order that I want to put these in, right? This will give me a straight like that. But if I go like this, then I'll get that. Yeah! And I got an additional for animals and combat. Sweet. Okay, where is... Oh, I'll wait. It is now early pollen. Okay. Collectibles? No, gear. Let's take this out. Wait, what? +1 on challenge. Wait, +1. +1 skill on challenge win. +1 bonus on straights. Ah, okay, I do like that. Since we've already made it to the animals high enough. Okay. Early dust. What am I in? Pollen. Oh, wrong button. Okay, I don't know when Cal's birthday is yet. Okay, that's it, right? No one else has... So maybe it's Cal's birthday now? Perhaps? In this like phase of time? I mean, I guess there's no harm in checking each month when his birthday is. Okay, I know you like that, but I don't... Okay. Well, there's a log. Oh. Papa. Your dad was sniffing and sneezing pretty bad this morning. Oh, that's right. Hi, Lemon. Was that the card game? It was. He collapsed around this time last year, so you've been feeling anxious about his health, especially now that the pollen is back. He's working hard in the fields, respirator hanging from his neck as he grunts and shovels dirt into a wheelbarrow. He sees you coming and stands up straight, coughing a little as he stretches his back. Hey, kiddo, what brings you out here? You have to wear your respirator. Your dad makes blah 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 hand motions with his hand. I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. I'm racing to get these pixie beans in the ground, he continues. We're all set to have a great harvest in the time for vertiminalia. I know how to use words. He leans on his shovel, tucking one foot behind the other and rocking back and forth. Truth is, I've been working like a dog. I'd love to get out of here for a while. Hey, what do you say you and I go for a little walk? He says, brightening. I know you don't get outside the walls much either. Yes. Yes, I don't. But we could do a little nature walk. I study all the plants the foragers bring back, but I've never really seen them out in the wild. What? No, wait, it's dangerous out there. You want to go outside? Sure, your dad says. People can want to try new things, right? Your mom doesn't see the draw, he continues, flipping his shovel up onto his shoulder and picks his way carefully out of the turned fields. She likes what she can control, you know, but there's a whole planet out there I want to go explore. He stops and doubles over, suddenly racked with coughing fit that makes him unable to speak. He tries a few times to catch his breath, but each time he just starts coughing harder. The pink pollen in the air swirls and eddies around you both. Maybe you should stay indoors? Oh, your dad wheezes. You're just like Instance, that old stick in the mud. I remember when we were younger, she would always walk around with her nose in everyone's business. She always thinks she knows what's best for people. Despite his brave words, he has to hold on to you for balance as he catches his breath again. Okay, maybe now's not the best time, he gasps, finally putting his respirator back on. But you and me, we have a date with the outside world, kiddo. I'm taking a rain check. Whew, he says, his eyes red-rimmed and streaming from irritation. I can't wait until Instance figures out a treatment for the shimmer thing. She says maybe next year, maybe the one after that. I'm gonna be first in line, you bet. Oh wait, I wanted to give you something. Cal's eyes crinkle when he sees you approach and he pulls off his face mask. I'm outside all the time, he says, and I hate it when my chest gets all tight and itchy around this time of year. The mask kind of helps, I think. My mom nano prints a ton of them to use in the med bay. You should go grab one with all the running around you do. Hey, look, I got another one. You recently overheard children learning how to count by studying hop eyes. Hop eyes have 1 foot and 2 tail forks and 3 stomachs and 4 eyes. Ooh, did I get a +1 in biology? Sweet. And if you see 5 of them together, that's lucky. Cal laughs, finishing the mnemonic with you. Wait, how did they find out that hop eyes have 3 stomachs? I don't want to know. Oh. Oh, wait, I wanted to give you something. This. Log. Enjoy your log. Okay, so it's not your birthday. Early pollen. Maybe I'll write that down. So, pollen. Early. No. Alright. Let's see. Nobody else has a pollen birthday that we know of yet. So, I will give everyone a log. Except for you. Greetings, human. Alright. Where is... I don't have anything you'll like. So I won't give you anything. Wait, Moo can't see? And Face can't hear. Tangent is deep in conversation with one of the other scientists. He seems to be consoling her, though Tangent's face betrays no emotion as he claps her on the shoulder and reassures her that she's doing really well for someone so young, and that everyone compromised some of their samples when they were first learning. He leaves in Tangent's eyes as she goes to put her head in her hands, stopping short when she realizes she's still wearing gloves. She peels them off and digs her fingers into her eyes. Oh my gosh. Tane grimaces. Just great. Well, I compromised an experiment I was working on because the vent was still open when I was spraying the workstation down with sanitizer. She sniffs. It's so gross here. Oops, 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 oops. She says, I probably did that fungus a favor. Tangent takes a bottle of sanitizer from under her workbench and cleans while she speaks. There are pollen spores everywhere, she whines. And he comes over here and tells me, it'll be okay, Tang. Like it's his job to console and patronize me. Ooh. I hate being patronized too. What's wrong with him being nice? But it is okay to make mistakes. Hmm. 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 Last time. We tried to be consoling. She got mad. So. Maybe I should say, I hate being patronized too. You both sigh in unison. Okay, good. I hate being young, she says bitterly. Why don't they understand that we have higher expectations for ourselves than they do? I need to learn from my own failures. No! Office can't hear me anyway. Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't know why. +1 if this has the highest. Oh. What I don't need, she continues icily, is someone to pat me on the head and tell me it's okay and the adults will make it all better. I messed up, she says. Just let me fix it. Don't make a big deal about it like I'm a child with a boo-boo. Sweet. Okay. You got something. You got something. Oh, that's right. I can just leave. Hey, what's up? Are you going to tell me I'm a nerd, Dis says, asks, barely looking up from his holopon. You can save it. I already know. Dang. Wow, Dis is uncharacteristically excited about the roots. Okay, what does this do for me? Explore nearby. Ooh. Survey the plains. Okay, so this is an addition for bravery, and this is an addition for animals. I don't need the perception, no matter what. So let's do this. Utopia is working near the gates. This area has been deemed safe enough for kids to go for a hike, so long as you're back before dark and never go out during glow. There ain't a lot to see out there, she says. A logging camp, a few fields, some nice lookouts. You've been out here before, but that was when you weren't supposed to. So you let her give you her advice anyway. Oh, I got a log. Keep your eyes peeled for useful things like that mushwood log. She points to a light, sturdy piece of wood by the side of the road. Lumber carrier must have dropped it. It's fairly safe out here, but that don't mean totally safe, she cautions. Don't go too far, and if you see anything what scares you, run like heck and make a ton of noise. She helps tighten the straps of your backpack. What you hoping to see out there? Sweets. Stuff to collect, stuff to fight. I'm just checking things out. Right on, Utopia says, patting you on the back. Spoken like a true explorer. Keep your eyes and ears open, you might learn something. Things grow pretty wild out there, she continues. If you've picked a place clean, give it a year. I bet it'll look like you were never there at all. Okay. I'll take that. I'm allowed to walk by things now. Ooh, give me that log. Do I want... Let's see, I've got quite a bit of stress available to me. Dude, there are so many logs. Now, what's this exclamation point? You spot the most spectacular flower you've ever seen. It's nearly a meter... Holy. All beautiful pinks and glittering rainbow hues, like a powdery oil slick. When the wind rustles it, the shimmer's breathtaking. You need to have it for your mother's garden, your own collection. The thrill of destroying something beautiful. Oh, you know better, don't touch it. Smart. You resist the flower's allure. Thought you'd catch me, did you? Can I go down here? No. Another egg. Now I can do a lot of collecting of things, which is pretty cool. With my perception being as high as it is. It's great if I need to, like, replenish things. It would be nice if I found more medicinal roots, though. Hey, look, it's that dude. You walk into the clearing and immediately stop your tracks. There's a Unisaur here. You've seen them before, but they fill you with a sense of awe. Attack it? No. Eat some snacks while you watch. Take a break and pull some snacks from your pack. Aha! The Unisaur's ears twitch back and forth and it swivels its head to look directly at you. There's a tense moment where you're not sure if you're supposed to run or stay still. Eventually, the Unisaur turns tail and bounds out of the clearing. Aw. Okay, and then this just circles back. No. Keep exploring. No. I'm so sorry. Keep exploring. I wasn't thinking. Alright, let's see. Just relax. Unfortunate. Okay. That I used up my stress thing. Defend yourself. Oh. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Ooh, a 3. And then... Oh, I did terribly. Let's see. What else can I explore? Wait, you come across a cluster of mush trees. They're not fully grown yet, but they're still pretty big. It might be good to harvest them before they get all gross and mushy during... Ooh. I don't really need more of those. I'll come back later. Let's see. A bravery challenge. Excellent. 2, 2, 2. Can I... Oh. Wait. Ah, that's ruining my thing. terrible. Which is this one? This planet is full of all sorts of bugs, little wrigglers. I think I did a just watch last time. I want to touch one. Haha, I touched it. And I got a bravery for it. Wait, as you come to the bend... Oh, that's right. Is that a person? Someone is peering over the edge of the mushroom cap above you. You can't quite see their eyes, but you get an impression of long dark hair and an enormous mocking grin. I wouldn't go that way if I were you, they warn playfully. They have a deep musical accent you don't recognize. A stranger? That's impossible. You're the only... Yep. You're the only people around for thousands of light years. And what the heck is he doing out here? You feel a chill go up your spine. I mean, I know how to take people's advice. Well, except that... We'll come back another time, maybe. You let your mind wander as you... I don't really need a perception challenge, so I'll just turn back. Let's see. Dig it up. And this one is also just a pile of dirt. Okay. Ahead of you... Okay, hike up it, continue on your way. Oh, it just makes me stressed. Just kidding! Push the rock down the hill. You know what? We didn't do it last time, let's do it this time. And then I get more. Yeah. The rock starts to slide, and suddenly it's off with a satisfying lurch, catapulting down the hill, rolling faster and faster, crushing the bushes, and oh, dang your pack. The rock just rolled right over it. Oh, you make your way back down the hill to retrieve your bag, now completely destroyed along with all its contents. Ah, shoot. You're gonna have a hard time explaining this one to your parents, and you're going to need a new pack. Well, why is Rio crying? Was that me scratching myself? That's the game. In real life, what am I drinking? Okay, early pollen. Am I allowed to just walk around? Oh. Okay, so hold on. I want to know... Which one? Oh, that's right. I forgot I need to... I'm stressed out. Okay, where are we... What am I sipping on real life? I've got some coffee and I've also got water. Mostly I drink my coffee, unless somebody redeems the hydration, and then I drink my water. Okay, so I can improve my friendship with Cal and go to the park. Thank you, Lemon. Ooh, peppermint tea sounds so nice. Or I could increase it with Dis, or I could see if I can have any increases in... What's it called? In the lounge. I think I'm gonna just go up here. You say hello to Dis, who appears to also have chosen to blow off work and just relax, but he just frowns and moves to a different spot. Huh. He must want to be alone. Fine. You didn't want to hang out with him anyway. Sure. You're getting older. It's that magical time of your life full of discoveries and possibilities when children become adults and their bodies change in weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing ways. When you were younger, Congruence gave your class a frank presentation about preparing for the changes your bodies would experience in the next few years. Which part of the presentation was relevant to you? These are so... Menstruating, breast growth. Voice changing, getting erections. None of it. I'm like a doll down there. Like... Saying I'm like a doll down there feels really weird. I don't know how to choose this. Okay, new game chat. Yeah. That's such a good question. Someone do a challenge and take the responsibility away. Here's a question. This is a real question. Does what I pick affect romance? It does not. Okay, good. Then... I'm a doll. Sounds so weird. I don't know. Thanks to gene tech, your body doesn't need to conform to the expectations for sex and gender. It's the future. I was typing it. I typed it faster. You and your friends giggled your way through Congruence's presentation and left with a new appreciation for the wonders of the human body. You play iMod a bit. Okay. Puberty had felt like something that would happen so far in the future that it didn't apply to you. You put it out of your mind, even as you notice Cal's voice beginning to drop or Mars starting to dress differently. Until one morning you wake up and something feels different. You can tell you're in a weird mood before you even open your eyes. The sound of your parents moving around your quarters irritates you. Why can't they be quiet? Why do you all have to live in the same room? Can't they just leave you alone? You throw back your privacy curtain and snap at them to shut up. Your mom and dad blink at you in shock for a few seconds when your mom's face goes red. Excuse me, kid? You do not speak to people like that. You're not the boss of me. Screw off. You're not the boss of me? Your mom opens her mouth to yell at you, but your dad raises his hand for peace. Hey now, let's walk it back a bit, he says diplomatically. Solana, you can't expect total silence when we all live together like this. If you're cranky in the mornings, you need to go to bed earlier. Teenagers need more sleep. Your mom opens her mouth again, but your dad continues. Flulu, we'll try to be quieter. Solana is telling us that they are starting to need more space, right? He's so reasonable, it just makes you even more angry. How dare he try to understand? You roll over in bed and sulk until they leave. You end up sulking for so long that you miss the window for breakfast in the canteen, so now you're hungry and upset. You scroll the colony's social media to try to take your mind off whatever is going on with you today, and happen to see a photo of your friends hanging out together in the construction lot beside engineering. That makes it worse. Your friends are having fun without you. Even though you chose to skip breakfast, it feels like a personal insult. How dare they? Don't they know you're sad? Gained status. Hormones. What is happening? You feel on the edge today. Like everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like you want to punch stuff and then cry about it. Like you want to be left alone, but you also desperately want attention. It feels like a fount of new energy is starting to bubble up inside you. Dangerous, uncontrollable energy. Welcome to puberty, Solana. What is this? Hormones, Hormones. Teenage hormones are making you brave and rebellious. Rebellion increases tripled. Oh. Yeah! Screw the patriarchy. I don't know. She wanted a dating simulator, right? Until she take everything back she said about it. What do you mean? Someone ask Face what she means. Okay, nobody wants to chat with me. I'm afraid to talk to my parents. Okay, I wonder. Okay, your birthday is, hold on. Your birthday is late wet, and we are in pollen. I think I might have already given you a gift. I did. I may have taken advantage of the hormones and went full-on rebellion. Nice. Oh, she said in the first VOD that it was a fun game, but she wasn't sure if it was a dating game. Ah. Okay, explore nearby, survey the plains. Which one did I pick last time? I picked explore nearby. I'm gonna survey the plains and hope that it's different. Because am I somewhere different now? I am. When you boarded the expedition's autobus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundled you and the other surveyors a few clicks north of the prosaic plains, a high flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change. And now you're here. You're finally old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. This here's a plas cutter, she says, handing you one. It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire, cauterize a wound, boil water, and it cuts some materials pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. Cool, fire. She laughs. Cool, it's sweets. This is a quiet area, and what we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just going to be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything. Unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out there, which is why we need surveyors. Even young'uns like you. The prosaic plains are a sparse region, like you can assume from the name. You can see things from a long way off. Utopia sees you squinting at the horizon, and what are you gonna do if you see something coming for you? Avoid it. Good kid, Utopia approves, patting you on the back. We don't need any trouble. Oh, cool. I got a +2 perception. Dis joins you. He must have come on the hello? Also, someone asked who my favorite was. And I want to know what chat thinks. Who do you think my favorite is? Good you're here, Utopia says, digging out another plas cutter for Dis. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable. Now we don't gotta sniff each other's butts all the time out there, but I do expect y'all to be in yelling distance. Comms can get spotty out here. You and Dish share knowing glasses. You've been sneaking out to explore long before you were officially allowed to. This is definitely a pattern by now. What's a pattern, Sasha? What are you suggesting? Oh, I forgot to add what day it was. Uh-oh. Is this my second time playing this? This is day 2, right? Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It'll automatically perform local scans of where you go, though detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here to the depot, it'll upload its findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and so long as it isn't dangerous, record it. She slaps you on the back. All right, team, don't get yourselves killed out there, okay? Your faves being emo people? I don't know why. I don't know why, but it does seem to be the case. So, do I touch this? You're crossing a clearing when you hear a terrible cracking sound, pounding sound. A massive creature bursts through the trees. A boulder with arms, a bush growing out of its back, a bush bub. Utopia's mentioned these before. Part animal, part vegetable, and part mineral. These usually gentle giants camouflage themselves as part of the forest. Run like hell. Ooh, let's try it. How high is this going to be? 47. 47. We could do... Okay. Let's see. Whoops. Whoops. Is this the choice to make? That does let me win. But I only got 1 star. What does the cutter do again? Oh, you're right. We did get something. The creature pounds past you, its powerful stone-like gorilla arms smashing the ground. It doesn't even seem to see you, and goes around you without even looking at you. You look around, but there's no sign of whatever motivated the bush bub to run so fast. At least, that's something to be grateful about. Gear. Let's see. This is a +10 to combat and a +2 to strength challenges. Ooh, another flower! Perfect. I think I can walk past you, right? Yes, I can. So if I wanted to, I could just go around, just check things out, and see if there's anything I can grab and pick up. I see a bunch of flowers over there. Oh, perfect. I was hoping to find more of those. Is this like the entrance, kind of? Oh, it's not. This place is so big. I stole that for Fanta. Oh, perfect. Another crystal. Someone likes crystals. How do I get across? Aha, this might be how. Whoa, you got out far. Hey, Solana, discreets you cautiously as you pass on the narrow path. Hey, do you want me to show you something? This almost never makes overtures of friendship. Whatever it is, must be pretty cool. Yes, you always find the coolest stuff. You follow him for nearly half an hour. A couple times he stops to listen for something, then continues onward, tromping through the fields of broad-topped mush trees and swaying antler ferns. After a while, you start to wonder if he's just lost. You're about to say something about it when he holds his hand up for silence and directs you to crawl under a huge mushroom. On the other side, you have a view down to one of the perfectly round ponds, taking up most of its enormous xeno, its legs deep underwater. It's a balneal, just tells you. They live in the swamps. You don't usually see them here. This one seems totally at home. It dips its long neck and even longer mouth into the pond, sucking up water from the bottom and spewing it out of a spout at the back of its head. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny, colorful bird-like creatures dart around it, catching the tiny fish that come spraying out. Sit and watch quietly. What's it doing? We should kill. That's wild. I think it's eating the mud, Dis says, or something really tiny in it. You watch for a while. It sure eats a lot, he adds. Ooh. Max perception is awesome. Ooh, a big exclamation point. Do I dare interact with the big exclamation point? I got so much stuff from this. This is amazing. You spot an enormous, unfamiliar flower. Large, waxy petals join to form a basin brimming with goopy, yellow gunk. The entire thing has a sticky, melting look. The awful smell of the juice permeates the area. It's like something died in there. Wait and watch it. Put your hand in and feel around in there. Drink the goop. Drink it. That's so wild. For a moment, I thought it said Xenocolon words. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, CB. I'm gonna watch. One of the nearby bushes starts rustling. Oh, another bush bub. It approaches the plant and dips an arm into it, bringing it to its face and licking it. Then it sticks its head right in there and drinks. You try not to gag. Blech. After some long, deep gulps, the bush bub wanders away, looking slightly tipsy. Drink it. If the smell is horrendous, the taste is indescribable. The moment it hits the back of your mouth, you start gagging and salivating uncontrollably. Throwing up is a relief. Good morning, Psycho! Despite your initial discomfort, when you're alone and emptying your stomach, you realize you feel incredible. Like you've been totally cleansed inside and out. You feel invigorated. Uh-oh, all your noise attracts a nearby bush bub. It comes scurrying out of the bush, growling and cackling at you. Oh no, it's cackling at me. An animal's defense, okay. Look at all of these. Set value to 2. Let's see. 47 is so much. That's only gonna give me 12. But I kind of want to see... +1. Wait, +1 if this is the highest value. It's not, but it could be. Okay. But it could be. Hold on. I win! I don't get... It's not the best that it could be, but, you know... substantially not the best that it could be. The funny creature rears up and stomps the ground intimidatingly, but by reading its body language, you realize it's just trying to move you away from the big flower. You back away slowly, talking softly to it. Good, bush bub. You keep your gross sting flower. It's all yours, buddy. Ha 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 ha. Morning, kind of. Wait, can I just walk through these mushrooms? This entire time, I was trying so hard to be careful. Can I climb up this? No, of course not. It's a cloudy day. You hear the crash of thunder from somewhere nearby. Loud. Sounds like it's getting closer. Suddenly, a massive, impossibly tall something punctures the low clouds and slams into the ground ahead of you. It's as tall as a skyscraper and a meter wide. Covered with chitinous bone like an insect. You think it might be a leg? Another crashes down, then another. The creature's body must be up in the clouds, so high you can't see anything but the legs. The first leg lifts again and moves towards you. You're in shock. Your body simultaneously screams at you to stand still and run. Hey, my perception needs to be 50 or greater. My perception is 100. You watch the clouds, and as the next leg breaks through, you dodge it. It slams down where you'd been with enough force to crush a boulder to dust. This creature is so unbelievably massive, you're like an ant to it. It passes overhead, and you marvel at how such a thing could even exist, and hope it never wanders any closer to your colony. Wait, what did I get this for? Oh, I got, wait, where did I get it for? Toughness? I got it for toughness. Equip an additional. Sorry, wrong thing. Yeah. Wow. Hey, boom. Wait, how do I make that come back? There we go. I don't know why, but I like being able to see this. And then if we work our way back now, then we don't have to worry about trying to get all the way over here next time. The water in this pond is a slightly greener color than you're used to seeing. It smells sweet. Kind of acidic too. That's odd. Like the snow. Hey, I can identify it. You collect a sample to analyze and hide yourself under some large mushrooms to watch the local fauna come and go. The smaller creatures sniff the water but leave without drinking. Then a massive balneal photosynths lumber over lifts a leg and, oh. The pond must be where the balneal photosynths mark their territory. You check your analysis results to confirm. Yes, it's literally... Oh. Good thing you didn't try to drink it. Oh my goodness. You drank it? Oh, Fanta. Okay, wait, which way is the way to go? Okay, none of these are... Wait, can I... How... I can just walk through this. No, I can't. Alright, I just want to check. You never know, because I can walk through this. Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking into it, and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward here is through an especially deep area. Playing in the snow. Yay! You make a snow bunny, or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and the stuff quickly melts just from the heat of your body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingers. You probably should have worn gloves. Ooh. Oh, look at that. I got a plus for creativity. You praise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe it just needs some accessories. Yep. Pardon me. With some twigs and grass and a weird kind of jelly you find seeping out of the ground. You give your buddy antlers and fur. It kind of looks like a snow bush bub. It did say that it was sweet. I was pretty close to wanting to taste it as well. I was like, oh, it's sweet, you say? Wait, okay, there's stuff on both sides. Let's go to this one first. I'm not going to be able to do both, I don't think. A perception. A series of small circular pools chain together to form an impassable body of water. I will go around because I don't need a perception challenge. You spot some familiar looking fruit. Hey, you've seen this bush before. That's no rock underneath. It's all part of one creature. An arborescent photosynth, a bush bub. It pays you no attention, continuing to blend in with the rest of its surroundings like a boulder. Pick the fruit. You're not letting it get away with being delicious. Whoops, calm it down. Animal challenge! Let's see. Gem. Gem. Oh, that changes... I see. That makes it 18, and that makes it still 18. What if... I'll never succeed. Oh, wait, this made it 19. Never mind, I'm a genius. Ooh, a 5. Okay. And then if I make all of these like this, that makes it 20. And this makes it 17. Okay, I just need a 10. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, Mm. Oh, I'm so silly. There we go. Oh my goodness, I didn't even get a 1 star. Yay, my animals are growing. You soothe the bush bub and it seems to nod in your direction, indicating you can have some of its fruit if you want. I will only take a little. You scramble up and pluck a few fruits from its back. It lumbers off into the forest. Colony food. +1 loyalty. Ugh. Why did I get loyalty from that? Because I respected the animal? What am I at? 90? Hold on. I want to see if... Wait, this is the dead end. I want to see if I need to actually go back to the base first. This place is huge. Where's my baby? Okay. Whew. Pufferton, you scared me. This challenge can't stop me because I can't read. I'm lost. I'm not lost. I'm amazing. This little gazebo is set up as a waiting area for automated transporters, which trundle back and forth between... The sign reads, auto depot, blah, 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 blah. Sparse vegetation makes this ideal region, blah, blah, blah. Blue snow is mildly acidic, blah, 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 blah. Oh. Okay, so then I don't have to actually go back to that. Funny. You almost bump into Dis. He's being so still and quiet, hunched over and looking down at a little knoll. He shushes you and points, "Don't scare them." You follow his finger and see what looks like a bush shaking violently. 2 bushes, actually, at opposite ends of the clearing. Oh, they're bush bubs. From far away, they really do just look like plants and rocks. They're fighting over territory, Dis says. I hope they won't hurt each other. Neat, I hope it gets bloody. How do you know that? Shout and scare the bush bubs. Okay. Dis shrugs. If you're quiet, you see them a lot. What's this? Nice. +2 animals. Yes! Gain a memory. Ooh. You watch the 2 creatures face off, rhythmically rustling the leaves that grow out of their heads and backs. Their gangly branch-like antennae swing over their heads as they rear up their full heights. Even from far away, they look imposing, like agile boulders. One goes, then the other. They watch each other carefully, alternating and repeating the other's motions, trying to outdo each other. Ultimately, the smaller, more graceful one seems to be declared the winner. The loser plops back down and shuffles away into the jungle, defeated. Sweet. You're back. You spent a month exploring. Alright, my perception went up. How handy. And my animals also went up. Alright, we are now in early dust. Whose birthday is in early dust? Is it Nem's birthday? It is. Okay. Wait, what is... We don't know what you like. Okay, that's fine. Happy birthday. You walk up to Nem just as she's pouring a canteen of water over her head. Hooey, she exclaims. It's hot. My toughness is high enough. We can train. You used to be able to go mano-a-mano with Nem, but she's been training hard. You get your butt kicked all over the sports ball pitch. She leans over, and while you're lying on the floor completely gassed, "You okay?" she laughs. "I didn't go too hard, right?" You find Nem in the sports ball bleachers, intently focused on her holopalm. She looks frustrated by whatever's on it. "Are you actually studying? Ditch that. Let's play sports ball. What's up?" "I don't know what to get Calm for his birthday," she grumbles. "I have to top last year when I made up a sports ball trophy and gave it to him." She turns off her holopalm. "I'm just running out of ideas, you know. What kind of stuff does he like? You should get him something practical. He'd appreciate something from the heart." Nem shrugs. I don't know. Cool stuff? Like sports ball and defense squad stuff? She smiles and rubs her nose. He's the best brother. He always plays with me and the triplets, even if he's zonked from work. And he never gets mad or teases when I get in trouble. He's just like... Nem sits up straight and squares her shoulders, imitating calm. You know, Nemi, she says, lowering her voice, you have to play by the rules. Nem picks up the blue-scaled scab on her knee. I love him the most out of anyone here. I just... Whoa. I just want to get him something good. I think he'd appreciate something from the heart. Yeah, you're probably right, Nem says. I just don't want to get him little kid stuff. A little kid gift, you know? Like how Mom taught us to make stuff with macaroni and glue. Problem is, I'm not good at that stuff, she complains. What's something I can do that's easy but still cool? A friendship bracelet. Nem snaps her fingers. That's right, she exclaims. Cal knows how to make all kinds of knots. He can probably help me figure out a pattern. She beams. This is a great idea. Thanks, Alana. Hey, Squirt, what are you doing up there? He looks down. Oh, it's break time! It's break time! It's break time! Hey. What? An ad? Yo. What? Well, I pay for not ads. So I don't understand why I got an ad twice. Alright, well, have a good break. Hi. Sorry. Oh, wait, is that what that does? Interesting. Well, he's only 18. This guy's also a baby. Oh. That's fun. Welcome back from the break. I also want another monitor. Hey Squirt, what are you doing up there? You look down at the pitch, where Calm is standing with a sports ball under his arm and an easy smile. Is this knucklehead bothering you? Nem gasps. Pardon me. Nem gasps, then laughs. Calm, she whines. Solana's my friend. We were just talking. Calm drops a sports ball to the ground and rolls it under his heel. I'm getting the team together to run some drills. She can come too. Nem looks at you hopefully. Sure, I could use the practice. Farming points. Nem cheers and scampers down the bleachers, launching herself into a full-body hug with Calm. You follow her descent more cautiously, listening to her chatter with Calm about her day as they walk together across the pitch. She really loves her big brother. Then I talk to you for a third time. Let's see. You're whatever about those things. Let's try an egg. Ah-ha-ha! Cool, thanks, Nem says, taking the egg. I guess it is my birthday this week. I kind of forgot. Perfect. Okay, so eggs will be saved for you. And then your birthday's not till wet season, so I can get away. What do I need for this? Reasoning 20 or greater. What's my reasoning at? Oh, it's so low. Here. You're welcome. You're welcome. They give you a 32. Hold on. Let me just look at a ruler really quick. A ruler is 12, right? So it's 3. Whoa. A regular monitor like is like 20. Wait, 24, right? I'm trying to. Good. Huh. Ah, shoot. That's why I won't go in. Ah, sorry. I'm struggling. Where's my cup? There it is. Okay. I care much more about length and width. Which one is the... I don't... Anyway, what happens if I dare you to eat this worm? I feel like this would ruin my relationship. No? Worms. Okay, do I know what you like? Hold on, I can just talk to you. And then click on you. Boom. I don't have any of those. Do it, I dare you. That's not fair. This is manipulation. New save. Save. Like, I don't know what to call it. Oh yeah? Discounters? Well, oh no. I have been swindled! Tricked! Slimy, unsatisfying. Very, very gross. Dis eats his like a noodle, slurping it up and wriggling his nose as it wriggles in his mouth. Yuck, he says, swallowing it whole, then shows you his empty mouth. You should have known better than to dare a person who fears nothing. Is this flirting? I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. Wait, when's your birthday again? Early wet. What are we in? We're in dust season. How many crystals do I have? I have 2. Oh, because I'm stressed. That makes sense. Let's see. Okay, I can't do... So either I'm going to chill out and improve with Cal, or I'm going to chill out and improve with Dis. I don't know. I'm gonna... I'm gonna relax on the walls. Dis gives you a short nod as you climb up onto the walls and take your place nearby. He's good company if you're looking for the kind of company that leaves you alone and doesn't bother you very much. He's looking for the same. You're a good match for each other that way.
Don't me, Sasha.
Well, I just did this. I'm not getting rid of any of my gems. Oh, it's for time for speeches and games and feasting. You stare hungrily at the feast table. Surely it's mostly soy rations, but it's still more food than you usually see at all in one time. Blah, 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 blah. Wait. This year, though, there's something new. Great big tureens of glowing beans. You try to... You try to sneak some food before the speeches start, but Chief Engineer Instance catches you and smacks your hand away. Your mom gets really mad at her, and it causes a huge yelling match. Yeah, screw you, Chief Engineer Instance, smacking my hand. Your dad directs you away from the table as Instance blames your mom for the way things are right now, whatever that means. Your dad passes you a soy sweet to keep your tummy busy during the speeches. He's the best. Governor Udicott takes the stage and manages to calm everyone down. Welcome everyone to our 4th Vertumnumnum celebration, she says, speaking through a maxophonor. Phonor, I don't know. Her voice has been getting weaker lately. You can't reach across the square the way it used to. I'm proud as always to stand before you as your governor and to celebrate another year of peace and prosperity on this beautiful planet. Udicott stepped aside, wobbling a little as she walks, leaving Seek to complete the annual formalities. Your mom steps forward. This year's feast includes a new glow-in-the-dark food. Pixie beans are our first domesticated crop. Pardon me. Sorry. I keep hiccuping. The crowd applauds and your mom raises her hands. Credit goes to Geranium. He insisted we dedicate a third of our fields to them. So you'll also have him to thank for the light show in your toilets tonight. I won't up again. You won't up... What? You woke up again? Oh my goodness. A smattering of laughter ripples through the cloud. Your dad chuckles nervously. Your mom's smile fades. As you know, we lost our hydroponics and microbial soil during the wormhole accident, she says. These pixie beans will help make up for losses we faced with our earth crops. I can't do this because my reasoning is so aggressively low. Let's see. Which one? I'll do this one. Dis and Mars are your competitors for the talent show. Dis is up first, and he stomps on stage wearing a silly top hat and cape, waving a magic wand. I love magic. He introduces himself as Dis, the destroyer of reality, and tells everyone to step back because he's going to pull a hop-eye from his hat. He takes his hat off his head, and a very surprised Hop-Eye falls out and boings away into the crowd. Predictably, this upset Dis, and he flees the stage in embarrassment. Mars takes the stage and launches into incredible lip-sync performance, complete with holographic fireworks at the end. Passing you as you go to take your place on the stage, she sticks her nose in the air and wishes you luck following that. It's your turn. Do a bigger, better lip-sync. Do a juggling act. Play the... Poor little emo boy. Alright. I love how we're just referring to them as the emo boy. I don't think juggling... I feel like if I want to win, I feel like I have to do this, right? Let's do it.
59. Oh, wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Well, let's see. What do we have here? +1 to change suit. Draw a card. Redraw hand. +2 to a card. Okay. I'll add all of the stress. $18. How many of these can I do? Shut up. That's amazing. Do you think you'd like... What's that? What's this? Show high tutorial. Oh, I see. What's this? 22 is about half, right? No gem cards there. Okay, next round. 4 gem. Okay. But what if... Oop, get out of here. Oh, hold on. Okay. Now I only need a 10. Do I have any gem cards here? No, but I can go like this. And then this. And then this. And it's a rainbow, so that's exciting. I could do this for even more. Wait. For 3 more. No stars. I did terribly. Ugh. Belatro? Hold on. Belatro. A poker roguelike. I'm not sure. Yay, I got a plus for creativity. Mars isn't the only one who can rely on cheap tricks like hollow pyrotechnics to win over a crowd. Your performance not only includes fireworks and light effects, but also 6 holograms of yourself all doing a synchronized dance. It's a hit. You win by audience applause. Mars shakes your hand and thanks you for actually giving her a challenge this year. Finally, it's time for the feast. It's not really poker. It mostly uses the aesthetic of it. Oh, okay. Then maybe. I haven't played a lot of card-styled games. I think this game and that other, like, that giant game that we played that I liked, those are the only games I've played that have cards as part of it, and I liked it. I've liked both of those, so, but it's hard to really know. The pixie beans are a hit. Your parents keep shouting their many benefits. They grow well here, they're super nutritious, taste great, they're really versatile, and kids love their bright multicolored glow. Your rumbling stomach has made you grouchy. Your parents won't let you eat until they finally stop bragging about their dumb beans. You consider the options: pixie bean soup, pixie bean salad, pixie bean chili, even pixie bean aquafaba dessert. Everything glows in the evening twilight. You suddenly shove your pixie bean everything around on your plate. You don't even want to eat them anymore. Stupid beans. Stupid feast. Stupid games. Stupid everyone. Ugh. Every time someone turns to talk to you, especially about how great these beans are and how great your parents are for growing them, you just get more irritated. They're just beans. It's like they love these beans more than they love you. You're probably just hungry. Screw these stupid beans. You know what? What if the beans make us sick? I'll eat them. You want to rebel against these stupid beans, but the truth is you're too hungry to resist. You count backwards from 10 to calm yourself down so you don't blow up at your mom. Why is she smiling all the time? Ugh. You settle on glowering at her over your plate of glowing beans. She notices but just purses her lips and turns away from you to talk to someone else. Rude. Oh. Oh. You shovel food into your mouth, trying not to look like you're enjoying it. Okay, it is as delicious as everyone said. And you start to feel more human the more you eat. Right, yeah, food. Food is great. You do feel better after eating something. Everyone's in high spirits after dinner, breaking off into little groups to talk or make music together as the sky darkens for the shortest night of the year. You feel your mood improve by the minute as your friends pull up into a fun rhythmic clapping game. As your irritation fades, you wonder if this is what Congruence meant when she warned that your hormones would make you feel out of control sometimes. When you go back to your quarters to get ready for bed, your dad gives you a big hug. It's exactly what you needed. Early... Oh, no, it's mid-dust now. I don't think anyone else's birthday is in dust, right? Because yours is early dust. I just still don't know when... Oh, shoot. I meant to see if yours was also in dust. Late wet, early wet. So these three are in wet. I wonder if Cal's is right now. Ugh. I'm kind of sad I didn't... Here, I'll give you a log. No, it's not your birthday. We're in dust right now, right? Dust. Dust. Let me write cow. Let's see. There's early, mid, and late. And it is not mid-dust. Okay. Well, hello. And furthermore, your attitude towards your elders in general is entirely disrespectful. You find Uticott delivering a scathing reprimand to Mars, who is doing her level best to look like she'd rather be anywhere else. You speak out of turn, you question the council's decisions. If you disagree with an order, you simply do not do it. I could go on. Do you need me to go on? Mars scowls. No, she replies. Uticott clicks her tongue. I honestly thought better of you, Marzipan, she chastises. You have the sort of natural leadership ability I remember from when I was a girl, many years ago. Mars doesn't roll her eyes, but you get the sense it's a close call. You need to set a better example for the other children, Uticott continues. It's okay to have your own opinions, but you kids can't do whatever you want. You have to follow the rules and respect your elders. I am setting a good example, Mars retorts, stomping her foot. Hello? The only reason we're here is because a bunch of people knew living on Earth was nonsense and decided to do something different. Uticott looks scandalized, but Mars just continues on. Maybe kids should have more authority. We're the ones with the new ideas that will take us into the future. Mars is right. Ooh, 15. Heck yeah. See, Mars insists. Everyone agrees with me. You might be on Vertuna, but your ancient old brain is still back on Earth. She takes a deep breath and for a moment seems much older. Governor Uticott, we need higher walls and more aggressive farmland clearing, and we need it now. Are we here to stay on this planet, or will we just sit back until the jungle swallows us back up? Uticott opens and closes... Uticott's mouth opens and closes a few times. Then she puts her hand on her forehead. Both of you, get back to your duties, she sighs. Marzipan, we will talk about this later, in private. Ooh. Oh. I love the little details here, because it's dust season, so it's dusty when you walk. Oh, it's so good. Who have I given things to? Have I given you something? I have. What's this question mark? Oh. Have I given you something? Yes, because your birthday was last. Let's see. Have I given you something? Yes. Wait, I can dare you again? Ooh. Dare you to go into a restricted area. That's easy. Value is wild. Wildcard values match as, well, all pairs or straights. You dare just to explore the creepiest, darkest part of engineering, deep down where even Chief Engineer Instance never goes, under the recycling rooms where they say there are ghosts. You set the mood, then sneak around behind him, put your hollow palm flashlight under your face, and shout, boo. He rolls his eyes. Solana, think about it. If there were ghosts on this spaceship, one of them would be my mom. Oh. Yeah, you guess that would scare a normal person, but this still isn't scared of anything. Yay, I get it. Ha ha ha. Okay, doing these is not a terrible idea. Because I get additional whatchamacallits. I think I talked to you before I talked to you. And I don't think I can tell who is this kid, Batman? Okay, let's see. Oh wait, I get, okay, so let's, if I'm getting, wait, kudos are doubled. I don't care about kudos, I want this stuff doubled. Hold on, I should actually start thinking about this stuff though. Because I really think that reasoning and persuasion should be a little bit higher. So this will give me... Wait, register engineering classes. Wait. Oh! Wait, what do I need? Reasoning 5 or greater. What do I have? 6. Perfect. Whoa. Using Congruent's hollow net scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but managed to add your name to the list of drop-in students. You're now eligible to join Tangent and some of the older students in engineering class. Wait, I get to see other students? Oh, this ups my reasoning. It's been a while since you've taken a physics class. You wonder who got to teach it after Professor Hal died. He was the teacher back on the ship. Congruence is waiting placidly for class to begin. Oh, Solana, hello, she says as you take your seat. It's been a while since you joined us to learn about the grand world of physics. Alright, there's no need to call me out for that. Don't be surprised. I'm teaching this class now, in Professor Hal's absence. Congruence takes her place in the front of the class. Today, we will learn about me. I'm the ship's onboard intelligence, but what does that mean? Does anyone have any questions for me? How do you know so many things? What's your job? Do you have to eat and poop? Wild. What's your job? Well, right now, part of me is showing animal videos to children in the creche, and part of me is here teaching you, but most of me is monitoring the engines which give us power, and the life support systems that make it comfortable in here. Now I'll just listen. Congruence explains that she had to do all kinds of calculations to help fly the ship and land it, and that she was designed to provide a user-friendly interface for the ship's systems. But Hal modded me to be far more than that, she said proudly. Now I can even tell jokes. Why did the computer cross the road? I don't know. Why? Congruence smiles widely. Does this end up equaling anything? Like definition-wise? +1 for each unplayed card. I see. Let's see. So if I put you here and put you here. Let's see. Wait. There we go. But apparently that's not the best I can do. Wait, 21 or 18? Cause this is still, yeah. Oh, I did get the best one. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, it's now late dust. Okay, I can't give any more gifts. Nobody wants to talk to me. What's that cloud following us? This is our beautiful angel baby. Okay, so this is biology and reasoning. This is engineering and reasoning. And this is creativity and persuasion. This being a +2 makes it a little more appealing. It's like the same height as us. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am super tall. What do you mean? You're doing creative writing in teams, and you're paired with Mars. You wish it was Tang. She always does so well in these. The theme is Earth's natural environment. Mars takes the topic at face value and wants to write about how beautiful everything was on Earth, with blue skies and green plants everywhere, and huge oceans that went on forever. It always looks gorgeous in the carefully staged movies you've seen in HoloVids. +1 if the card is that, and this is just a 3. No, let's go with Mars's idea. Mars takes a creative part of creative writing, literally describing Earth's lush forests and verdant plains and deep jewel-like oceans with a reverence bordering on the obscene. Jeez. She's pretty passionate about it, so you let her do most of the work. Mars insists that she gets to present it to the class. This, too, is a good idea. Mars is a born presenter. Hey, I got... Ooh, nice. Uh-huh. Sweet. You aren't sure that it's totally based on facts, but it is well received by both your classmates and your teacher. Yay! Card 2 becomes 3 locked. Hee. Ugh, I was off by 3. Okay. We're so close to getting creativity boosted. I might try and focus on getting some creativity boost. Early wet. When are you early wet or late wet? You're late wet. And you're early wet, so it's your birthday now. So let's go give you your birthday present. Crystal! Ha! Mars laughs, taking the crystal and turning it over in her hands, inspecting it. Well, I've had better birthday gifts. Alright. Okay. What are the... Ooh, perfect. That's gonna be so good if we can figure out when this kid's birthday is. Okay, then there's wet, and then there's early, mid, and late. What are the chances that you also have an early wet birthday? I feel like it's low, right? Alright, it's not your birthday. So it is not your birthday in early wet. Alright, good to know. Okay, I still have this plus, so let's go do some creativity. Oh, you see a notice on the engineering hollow-up. Chief Engineer Instance needs someone to help her with school tutoring. Literally anyone who isn't a complete idiot will do because she's desperate. Please apply. I need a higher reasoning by just a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't. You can't very well teach others until you learn the material yourself. But that's actually good to know. I need to get more reasoning. I'm gonna write that down. I don't want to forget things. 22. Let's see. -1 to challenges. +10 stress. Oops. I don't want more stress. Oh, but that doesn't... No matter what, I got +10 stress. Oh, I got so much creativity. Yes, we leveled up. Persuasion is still so far. Okay, now we're in mid-wet. New perk. New cards in the depot. Ugh, who cares? Let's see. You haven't received a gift from me this season. Let's give you that. Yay! Okay. Yeah, I can't give you a gift yet because it's your birthday this season. And I already gave you one, and I already gave you one. Okay. Let's see. I feel like these are pretty good. Biology. Oh, wait. I wanted to up my reasoning. Which I can do here. But not as quickly as here. Alright, hi kids, the ship's onboard intelligence. Congruence glides into the room on her ceiling rack and the class cheers. Congruence is so cool. She's like a person, but also a machine. She knows a lot of jokes and can tell you anything about space. She never gets bored or frustrated by your questions. You all know me, she says, but I'll bet some of you have questions about how I work. What do you want to know? Just listen, I guess, again? Oh, we've already done that one. Becomes mental blue. Value is wild. All pairs or straights. That does nothing. Wait. You know what? Cool. Yay! Okay, I got a +2 my reasoning, so that means that we should be able to do tutoring next. After, of course, we do our birthday gifts. Double check, late wet, perfect. That's for you. Yay! And then, where are you? You're probably out here. Knew it. Have you ever heard the stories about changelings, dismuses, scrolling through a book of mythology on his holopalm? Old Earth humans used to think that fairies would steal human babies and replace them with their own. He scratches his cheek. Do you think that happened with me and Tang? I think that would explain a lot. Sometimes it feels like I'm not even really human. Here, have a root. Okay. And then is tutoring gonna be here? Yes. Apply for the job. You tell Dr. Instance you're interested in the job. She looks up from her holopalm like she's just noticed you exist. Yes, you'll do, she says, nodding. The younger, slower kids have trouble keeping up with congruence sometimes. You mostly just have to pat them on the back now and then and stop them from wandering off when they're supposed to be studying. No offense, but anyone with a pulse could do it. You wait for further instruction. Instance sighs, shooing you away dismissively. You know where the classrooms are. Just come when you're not doing whatever nonsense teenagers do here. Rude. Tutor children, what does this give me? Gives me empathy. That's nice. And more reasoning. And kudos. Sweet. You show up to class to find Congruence teaching a classroom of younger children. Instance is nowhere to be found. In the absence of further direction, you settle in to help the students with their work. After half an hour, Instance pokes her head into the room. Oh good, you're already here, she says. I trust you'll be able to handle yourself in all subjects and with students of all ages. Ask Congruence if you need any help. She turns to leave, but stops and turns back to you. Thank you, Solana, she says quietly. Since Professor Hal died, well, Congruence and myself are poor replacements for him. I'm grateful for your help. Aww. You settle in to help the younger students learn how to use their holopalms to access the HoloNet, Congruence's massive database. Congruence has everything they could ever need. Music, movies, games, novels, and comics. A calculator, a timer, an encyclopedia, textbooks, the colony's social media, specialized tools for different jobs like architectural holograms, its massively powerful tool, and it's in their literal hands. They are mostly interested in the games. So... Some understand it less than others. Why do we gotta read about stuff? Nougat whines, poking dejectedly at her holoscreen. The skin around her newly implanted holopalm looks a little red, like she keeps picking at it. I just want to go play. I have enough biology. You take a closer look at Nougat's holopalm implant. The edges where it meets the skin are peeling back, and it looks red and puffy. No wonder she's having a hard time concentrating. It looks like it really hurts. You take her to medbay, put some antibiotic cream on it, and wrap her hand so she stops picking at it. She's excused from the lesson until her implant heals properly, so you spend some time with her afterwards, showing her how your own holopalm works. The quieter environment of the medbay seems to help her concentrate, and she's zipping through Congruence's archives on her own. Looks like you got Looks like you're pretty good at this tutoring business. I'm 41 in a month and 11 days. Why are wisdom teeth still pushing out? Oh no. Oh, okay. That's locked. So if we just do a bunch of 2s, well then that won't work. Wait. That doesn't work quite exactly how I was hoping it would. But... What if I go like this? I made it less. Okay. All cards under 2... Oh, wait, all cards under 2 become 2. That's a 21. What's this one? A 19. So yeah, this is what I... Okay. This just is barely what it needs to be. But if I go like this... 23. It still is barely. If I go like this... Ooh. Just kidding. Oh, that is the highest I could... Okay, okay, okay. Sometimes I'm not sure. 5 reasoning. 1 empathy only, huh? Okay. Spookums, I've already forgotten what I was supposed to call you. I'm trying to think. It was something silly. It's been a month of being cooped up indoors while it poured rain and everything got too muddy and gross to play outside. You and the other teens are in the lounge again, and everyone's getting a little antsy. Tangent and Cal are bickering about something, and Dis must be bored enough that he's letting Mars paint his fingernails. Nem is trying to do a dance she learned from watching Holovids, and she's failing miserably. The sound of her music fills the room. You're starting to feel a little off, too, but, like, it's weird. Like, you want to yell, but at the same time, you want to take off all your clothes and streak through the colony square. Faculty! Thank you. I'm actually going to write that down. No one judge me. Equals faculty. Alright. Nem dances a little too close to Mars's collection of nail polish, bumping into the table and sending them all, and herself, clattering to the floor. Hey, watch it, Dis snaps. Dance your stupid dance somewhere else. It's not stupid, Nem sniffles from the floor. You don't have to be so mean to me. Boo-hoo, Mars teases. What are you going to do? Dance about it? What kind of response is that? Ugh, you're so childish. Who even cares? Hey, everyone just shut up, Cal exclaims from across the room. Honestly, you all fight all the time. You stay inside where it's nice and dry, and you don't appreciate how hard everyone else is working. It's just whine, whine, whine. This is so funny. You're not better just because you work outside, Tang joins in. You're not special, Cal. If I wanted to, I could work outside. She opens her holopalm and flies her fingers over the screen. There, see, next month I'll be working in geoponics. How do you like that? Then you can nag me about my soft hands all you want. Udicott pokes her head in from the command quarter. Children, keep it down. We can hear you all the way from the bridge. Everyone goes quiet for about a second, and then explodes into arguing again. Udicott throws her hands in the air and retreats down the hallway in defeat. Time to go wild. Yeah, fight, fight. Everyone just shut up. Calm down, everybody. Somehow the rambunctious group tumbles into your quarters. Thankfully, your parents are out. Everyone keeps fighting, and it's starting to get physical. Wait, why are we in my house? Mars and Nem get into a shoving match, and Cal and Dis join in too. Tangent yells from the sidelines, cheering when Mars knocks Nem right on her butt. Ouchie, Nem whines, still sniffling. Okay, fine. I'm sorry for knocking over your stupid nail polish. Mars tosses her hair over her shoulder. Apology accepted. You can pick them up while you're down there. She flounces onto your bed. Ugh. Now I'm bored. I can't believe I'm bored of bossing people around. Wait, Dis says, jumping up. We should play Spin the Bottle. Why? No! Everyone looks around in surprise that Dis suggested it, but you can tell they're all kind of into the idea. Your tummy flips over in a way that's not comfortable. A kissing game? 7 minutes in heaven? I don't know. Come on, Dis says, tugging your arm. Please? I never get to do anything. Oh no. Okay, fine. Everyone giggles nervously, but more courageous voices prevail, and soon you're grabbing a bottle to spin to sort out partners. I actually don't think I fully grasp how Spin the Bottle works. Your palms sweat as the bottle spins on your turn, spinning until it falls on... Oh my gosh. Everyone hoots and hollers, Dis, but he looks completely unbothered. What? That's not a very nice, like, oh, he looks unbothered. Oh, yay. In fact, he looks excited. Never mind, I take back what I said. He unbuttons his shirt collar and slicks his hair back, giving you an exaggerated eyebrow wiggling, come hither look that sends everyone into hysterics. What do you do? Oh my god. I'm okay. Alright, we've never seen this before. What does this mean? Oh, this is flirting. So this is me showing romantic intentions towards... I see. Okay, well, there we go. You wiggle over to Dis, matching his energy as you grab him and sweep him into a big, showy kiss. Everyone laughs and yells as you kiss for 5, 10, no, 15 whole seconds before letting him go. Dis collapses back to his position on the floor with a silly smile. Everyone keeps playing, but the bottle never lands on you again. Oh, thank goodness. Mars and Tangent both get each other on their turns, making Tango completely red as both times Mars plants a chivalrous kiss right on her lips. Apparently this really stressed me out, though. The next day, you all feel terrible. It feels like your arms and legs are made of lead, and it takes so much energy to do anything. You can barely make it out of bed. All the energy from yesterday has been drained out of you, and then some. It lasts for a week. A week? Some of you can't even get out of bed, and when you do, your moods are all over the place. Aggressive, sulky, impulsive, until your batteries run out and you sleep for over 12 hours straight. You're resting in the lounge with your friends, watching holovids and grazing on roasted pixie beans when your dad and Chief Engineer Instance come storming through the door. You! Instance snaps, smacking the bowl of pixie beans out of Mars's hand. Stop eating those this instant. Mars looks like she's about to smack some sense into Instance, but your dad steps in. I'm sorry, everyone. We were wrong about the pixie beans. They're not safe for you kids to be eating. Yo, we didn't do extensive searching into this. We didn't check to make sure that it would be safe. You've been feeding us poison? Mars shrieks. Oh, ew, 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 ew. My dads know you tried to kill me. Do my dads know? Your dad spreads his hand. No, they're not. Don't worry. Mars, calm down. They're not poison. There's just a chemical in them that hyperbonds to estrogen and testosterone. Your big teenage growing hormones in the brain, like binding to that new macromolecule a lot more than the regular kind. It's been making your moods unpredictable and causing periods of hypo and hypermania. That sounds terrible. When Mars just stares blankly at him, he laughs awkwardly. Translation, he says, it's been making you kids act silly and feel sick. I'm sorry. Instance frowns. If it's not doing this to kids, it's not long until it builds up enough to affect the rest of us too. Until further notice, no one is to eat a single pixie bean. Oh. Hey, hormones are finished. Your dad looks distraught. Flulu was right, he says, collapsing in a nearby chair and rubbing his eyes. She didn't trust these things, but crap. She's still going to be pissed that we don't have another successful food source. You look at him in shock. You hardly ever see him swear. It must be worse than you think. Your dad sits there in silence for a long time. Oh. Oh, it's time for the glow season. All right, let's see. Glow season. Here is an egg for you. I need a break soon. Aw, man, that's actually the worst. You find disilluminated by only the glow of his hollow... Oh, I can't do this. I need more bravery. Good to know. There's less glare. This is the best season. That's for you. Wow, Dis is uncharacteristically... Oh, I already... Okay. So I'm at 90. Do you think I can pull off being... I can. Or I can relax on the walls. I don't need perception. Or animals, really. Animals I feel like I can get from somewhere else. What I wanted to do was bravery. So, this one. Ah, yes. Biological hormone replacement therapy. Raw science. Resource discovered. Okay, which one is this one? Value is wild. So if I go... 2, 3, 4... Nothing. Aha. 2, 3, 4... 5, 6? Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Yay! Ba-ba-bum. Whoa, +5 bravery. Heck yeah. What am I at? 52? Sweet. Another year, another glow. Everybody's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year, so the colony is on high alert. You're collecting glowflies in Geoponics Garden with Cal and Nem when the sirens begin to wail. You all stop what you're doing and look at each other nervously. Your parents run off to help defend the farms, telling you to get inside the greenhouse and stay quiet. Nem declares she's going to the walls to watch the soldiers fight. She knows a good spot. Get inside and stay quiet, watch from the walls, help defend the gates. I needed 20 bravery. I want more bravery. Yeah, rebellion! You scramble down the walls and are immediately faced with a seething wall of hop eyes. You kind of thought they were only a handful of these usually peaceful creatures in previous years, but there's swarms of them now. And not just hop eyes. Once your eyes adjust to the chaos, you can see large creatures that look like walking bushes, these wild centipede-looking things with long spidery legs, and at least one giant many-eyed thing that's hovering clear off the ground, defying gravity. They all seem to be incited into a frenzy, attacking everything in sight and trying to get through the walls. It's dark and chaotic. Calm sees you through the fray. Solana, he shouts, get to safety. You're suddenly not sure this is a good idea, but then you look up and see Nem shouting encouragement from the wall. Fight tactically? You know what? Yes. 48. This is locked. That's not fair. Let's see. +2 during challenges. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I can go like this, right? And then like this. I feel like this might be better to play at the start. Okay. Okay, so that's not going to be helpful. Okay, so, but it does stay there. Okay, how many gem cards do I have? I have 1 gem card. Okay. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Hello! Thank you so much for the watch streak. Okay, so that becomes a 3. So if I go like this... Oh, I see. So I have to put that there. Because it's a +2. But this will become like this. And then this... can go like that. But if I go like this... it's basically the same. If I go like this... even higher... that one's not helpful. What if I go like this? That's 30. What's this one? 27? Okay. I could have gotten a 33. Yay, combat! You're not even trying to win. There's too many of them and you're unarmed, but even your vulnerability can become a weapon. You use your knowledge of the buildings around the gate to bait anything that slips past the defenders into circling back so they can be picked off by people with actual weapons. Nemex is your air support, calling out where certain shortcuts are blocked by creatures so you can always have an escape route. Nice! Eventually, the defense forces manage to push back the creatures. The rest of their broken swarm flee back into the wilderness. Comp jogs over to you, breathing heavily, and slaps you on the back. You're one brave kid, he says. Stupid, but brave. You really helped out back there. Nem whistles and hollers from the walls, and Comp shoots her a grin. Your parents are arguing quietly at your little table. I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke, your mom says. They're not just wild animals. They have a plan. The fields, the lights. Okay. Your dad replies, taking her hand across the tabletop. We have to tell people what we saw in geoponics. They look up, noticing you in the doorway. Your dad's worried expression quickly changes to a smile. Hey, Rutabaga. What happened to the fields? Your mom stands up. Don't worry about that, she snaps. Get to bed, it's late. And we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up. Ooh, I got 2 hearts for... Whoa, why... Hey, did their things change? Did Tang cut hair? We're 14. We're gonna be 14. Oh. Okay, so this got 2 hearts, this got 2 hearts, and these got 1 heart. Poor Cal only got half a heart. 62, 56, 40, 29, 31. Ooh, we got new looks. However, I'm just gonna write save because what else am I gonna write? It is that time of the day. That's the beauty of the game. Apart from the card game, there's no wrong way to play the game. That's actually really nice. That's pretty cool. All right, we are done for